Hey there, everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome to the WWE RAW watch along. It is Monday, August 11th. It's your girl, Denise. And oh, man. So, heads up. So, I don't know what's going on, but apparently Naomi is not cleared to compete on today's show. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. No additional information has really came out just yet on that. So it doesn't look like we're gonna be getting that match with Io, which really, really sucks because I was super, super looking forward to that. And not much else has honestly been promoted for Raw today, except that CM Punk is kicking off Raw. That's one thing we've got. Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupree for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Now that was recently added. It wasn't originally for the title, but I guess now it is. And then Sami Zayn versus Rusev is happening. So that should be interesting. And then AJ Styles and Dragon Lee will be taking on Dominic Mysterio and El Grande Americano. So that's what's been announced for the show so far. That's where we're at, guys. So I don't know. This Raw looks like it could be good. It could be one of those misses. So I'm not really sure which direction we're going to head in today for Raw, but we'll see what ends up happening here today. So hold on one second. Alrighty. Also, heads up to everybody. My voice has been a little messed up since Friday night. Most of you guys know that I did my return to ring announcing, and it kind of messed me up, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't think my voice is used to that uh, kind of work anymore. And so my voice has just been like pretty fucked since then. So we're just going with it today, all right, guys? We're just going with it. I want to thank, by the way, Uncle Don. Uncle Donk, thank you so much for sending in the super chat, kicking off the party up in here. He says, "Hey fam, this is Uncle Donk. Felt like changing my name. Hope Erwan had a nice Monday." Okay, it's gonna take me a second, Uncle Donk, to get used to you as Perfect Plex WWF. It might take a second, but I'm gonna try my best to like register it because I hate change. Just kidding, just kidding. I just need to get used to it for a second, but I will eventually. Usually, I'm pretty good at remembering persons like names, pronunciations, corrections. It just takes a little bit of a second though, but eventually it will stick. But Perfect Plex WWF, thank you so much for the love, for sitting in the super chat and getting this party started. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Who do we got in here? Let's give some shout outs, guys. What's up to Bruce Phillips, 7326, who's in here? Infamous DJ1 says, footage of you ring announcing. I don't think I've seen any. So I'm just going to go ahead and say there's none because I haven't seen any. And I always forget to ask people to like record me because I get so caught up in work mode that I forget. So I didn't ask anybody to actually do it. So we'll see what is happening here. We got Tremaine Young, who's also here. What's up, Tremaine Young? We got Marshman96 in here. We got Weirds1 in the building. We got Joshua Bone. Scoucher boy, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? He says, deep throat Denise Salcedo. Oh, man. We got Jeff White. What's up, Jeff White? Also, shout out to Chris Akane, who's also in here. We got the infamous DJ1 in here. We got Zeno Hour. What's up, Zeno Hour? We also got a super chat here. From Mictaru. Hey, Mictaru, thank you so much for your generosity, as always, in the support. By the way, we're about 10 seconds away from Raw starting. He says, happy effing Monday, Denise. I hope you're well and happy to see your Insta when you were both at Rock and Roll and Wrestling Show, and it looks fun. Also, hashtag we want Cross. Oh, boy, something tells me we're going to be talking a whole lot about Karrion Kross today, guys. Very interesting stuff that came out of his documentary. Unfortunately, as of right now, that is it. He is no longer with WWE. Neither is Scarlett, which I feel bad because I remember the last time we were here talking about it with Santi about 2 weeks ago. Santi had brought up how he was a little bit concerned, and I told him, like, don't be concerned. Like TKO has been taking their sweet time with getting people to be to get their contracts in order, right? That's what I honestly thought. I thought they were just maybe taking their sweet time with Karrion Kross, but I feel like coming off of the stuff with WrestleMania and the post show that he did and being a number one merch seller, I didn't think they would actually release him. I thought that they would still do some. I thought they were truly going to do something with him. I really, really did. And it didn't end up happening. And I'm just like, oh shit, man. But I feel like right now he's sort of in an interesting place where a lot of fans really have his back. And a lot of fans really have his back. And now I wonder what'll happen next. Like there's only a couple of options to like really make money in this industry, and he seems like a very creative person, but I don't know what the next step might be. I don't know that. But I know that a lot of the fans must be disappointed considering that they were advocating and pushing really hard. Also, in that documentary, he did reveal some things that I thought were interesting, like people backstage telling him not to pay attention to the fans in terms of how they were reacting for him. I think that's pretty messed up, man, because regardless if people are cheering for you, that's hella freaking cool, man. To have people support like that is huge. And for it to be dismissed like that is very, very interesting. But he's not the first, guys. He is not the first person to be in a situation where he got over the fans and the company didn't want it to happen. It's happened to a lot of wrestlers. And we've heard stories like this in the past before. But it does suck to see situations like that because this is still somebody's livelihood. Thank you so much, McTaru, for the love for the super chat. We got Aldo McNaught, 1872. What's up, Aldo? He says, good evening, Denise and DWO. Bro, first of all, thank you so much for being a member now for 5 months of DWO. I hope you're enjoying being part of this family. I certainly enjoy having each and every single person on here. So thank you so much for your support. And hopefully you're having a good start to your Monday. We also got Sheldon Jackson, who just gifted a DWO membership. Sheldon, thank you so much, man. We got Steven here who says, hot take. Stop booking Sami as the underdog. He won gold at WrestleMania 2 times. He's not the underdog going for the world title. Steven, you and me are on the same page here. I have been saying this multiple times. By the way, I'm just talking over the replays. We've already seen on this. I have said multiple times. They do this all the time with Sami. It's like they only know one story to do with Sami Zayn, but this man is not a freaking underdog like that anymore. He's a brilliant wrestler that's had great matches. Then he's, like you said, has had major moments at WrestleMania, one of them winning tag team gold with Kevin Owens at WrestleMania 39. And the Intercontinental Championship from Gunther, ending the longest Intercontinental Championship reign. I mean, this guy has had a lot of accomplishments and a lot of big things to sort of brag about. And they keep making it seem like he's some puppy dog loser who can't get a leg up above the competition. That is not Sami Zayn. So, Steven, I'm actually with you on your take. I really do think that they should treat Sami Zayn with a little bit more respect, man. Steven, thank you so much for the super chat and for being here. Perfect Plex says cross work or shoot. So it kind of sucks that we're in a situation where we're wondering if everything is a work or a shoot. It really does. I do think it's a like shoot. I do think everything is legitimate when it comes to Karrion Kross. I really do, but I guess time will tell, right? But I'm on the side of shoot for sure. Thank you, Perfect Plex. Uncle Donk. Oh, I think they're going to talk about Naomi. Man, I hope she's not like legitimately injured on this one because, like, no, she's been doing such a great job. So I'm really hoping it's like not legit. But the fact that they kicked off the show like that makes me feel like it definitely is. But I hope not. Oh my gosh, I just realized. I'm so sorry. What the hell? I just saw the comments, guys. My apologies. This whole time I thought I had the stream up. I'm so sorry. I've been sitting here talking, thinking the sound was on the entire time. botched everything to the UF sub chat. You fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up. I'm so sorry. I literally started to see everyone's comments saying sound, and I'm like, what? What are you guys talking about? I can hear Monday Night Raw. Wow, I'm so stupid. All right, guys, sorry about that. My apologies. I swear that does not happen often here. In my mind, I thought I put the stream up because you guys know how it's hard for Instagram and stuff on the back end. I put the video in there, and I saw it on screen, and I'm like, cool, I'm recording. Everything's good. But I forgot to put it on the actual live stream. Yes, boy says Jobber. Joseph Bosa says Denise didn't do her usual sound check. The one time I don't do it, right? You know why I stopped doing the sound check? Because I noticed that wherever I leave the audio at for the app for Netflix, it stays there. Like, it doesn't move to like another level. So even if I log out and come back in and come back out, the audio level stays the same. So I don't mess with it anymore. And I'm like, if it worked last week and the week before that, it'll work every week. So funny. Michael Wincy says, Denise messed up. Denise messed up. So funny. Oh my God. Slatcha says, Denise, did it feel weird streaming the first time? Did it feel like you were talking to yourself? No, I've actually been streaming for a very long time. I go back like several years. I used to stream on Lively, which back then used to be Musically, which is now TikTok. But what a reception, by the way, for CM Punk. And so I've kind of always been used to doing like live streams and stuff. So it didn't really feel weird, to be honest. Kind of just got used to it fast, man. But thank you. That's a really great question. Carla says Denise had a Garfield cat moment Mondays.
Monday night in Quebec City or what?
Damn, dude. But for reals, though, CM Punk got a hell of a reaction just now. I mean, he always does, but still.
You make it real hard for me to stay angry, but then I think about how I should be world heavyweight champion right now. I should
you got robbed, punker.
I should be here representing this company and you people as champion, and I'm not.
Boo! It's all Seth Rollins' fault. Suck it, Seth.
I'm a little bit angry about it. I have a Seth Rollins problem.
You and me, brother. Let's go. Call it out.
Self-professed visionary who can't see what's right in front of his face, and that he is trying his best to be CM Punk.
CM Punk's hair has an extra poof today.
But
so
listen,
poofy.
SummerSlam. Did you guys watch SummerSlam?
Yeah, bro. We all saw you get screwed.
I climbed to the top of the mountain for the first time in 12 years. I became champion in this company.
There's a giant "We Won" cross sign that just showed on the screen. I think I see another one too, but I can't really tell. So I think I've seen two now.
I think that. I appreciate the cheers.
Yep, the red sign is also a cross sign. Two cross signs that I've seen.
Because I am not champion currently. So I apologize, but I will say this. I promise you, if you thought before I was relentless in pursuit of my goals, if you thought before I was obsessed with becoming champion, after realizing that goal and the reality of holding it in my hands and looking at you, the emotion in all your faces, I promise you I'm even more possessed to regain that title.
I'm laughing because the person with the cross sign knows exactly when to put the sign up. I think he's watching the screen to see when it's up to put the sign up.
I cashed in on a few people in my time, but boy, do I hate the player, Seth Rollins.
By the way, that's a cool CM Punk shirt.
You're following in my footsteps.
It's a nice design.
To be CM Punk, and you pretended to be injured in order to let everybody's guard down so you could cash in when the time was right. Here's another promise, Seth. I'm going to get my title back. I'm going to take it from you, and when I get my hands on you, you're not going to have to pretend to be injured anymore, because I'm going to break your legs.
Damn! He's going to break his legs. Yo! Oh, LA Knight. Oh, yeah, that's right, because LA Knight's mad that CM Punk cost him the match, but also kind of saved his life. But hey, whatever. Oh, hey, we're gonna get an
Boy,
LA
here's someone I
Knight
can
CM
guarantee
Punk
is
mic
not in a
exchange.
pleasant mood tonight.
I'm interested.
Had an opportunity
Let's see how
last
that
week at the
goes.
World Championship before that chaotic.
Anyways, I wonder if we're gonna get three cross signs now. Spotted three. I'm gonna count whichever ones I see. By the way, I've spotted 3 so far. But also, I wonder if we're gonna get. Do you guys, when obviously R-Truth was, let go and stuff, there was R-Truth chants. I wonder if we'll get any cross chants at like the low points of Monday Night Raw. Oh, okay, they shook hands. I wasn't sure what was going to happen there.
Of course I got something to say, so let me talk to you. SummerSlam, my man, let's be honest, everybody here knows, the whole world knows, you were robbed. You climbed the mountain, you rose to the moment, you defeated Gunther, you became the World Heavyweight Champion once more. I'm gonna tell you right now, you deserve, beyond a shadow of a doubt, you deserve to have your rematch. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But.
Yeah, I was waiting for the but. I knew there had to be a but.
Last week, I'm having my match. Has nothing to do with you. I'm having my match with Seth Rollins. And what do? You come down, you just can't contain yourself. You have to attack Seth Rollins. You get me disqualified, and now I lose my opportunity. My man, I understand it, but wrong place, wrong time.
He was about to get curb stomped onto the concrete. Am I the only person who remembers that?
So what I'm telling you, we don't have a problem. I'd like to keep it that way. But what I'm telling you is I'm going to need you, if you want to get Seth Rollins, my God, get Seth Rollins, whip his ass.
Ender says ungrateful.
But if you're gonna do it, do it on your time. If you're going to do it after the bell rings.
Should have just let him got curb stomped.
You do deserve your rematch.
On the concrete.
You should get your rematch, but bottom line is you get your rematch after I get mine.
Thomas says, you're not supposed to remember that, Denise. Call it out, Punk. Call it out.
Oh, okay. I think I see your perspective, but I think the words you were looking for were thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Punk.
Thank you.
For preventing Seth Rollins from ending my career. Did you think you were going to become heavyweight champion after he stomped your head into concrete like a coconut? Huh?
Fucking A, bro. I've been saying this for like the last 7 days.
You're welcome for saving
you're welcome,
your life,
LA
for
Knight.
saving your career. And I
swear.
am a former heavyweight champion, something you cannot claim to be. So when it comes to end a line and who gets a title shot, it's me you're looking at as the #1 contender. You can get back of the line.
See what I'm saying, guys? Is wild. Mr. Shanshin says Denise nailed it. Aldo says vindication.
Well, I hope you feel like you got what you want, because at least a couple people were saying thank you. When I think about what you did, it's not thank that I want to say before you, if you get what I'm saying. What I'm telling you, yeah, you've been a world heavyweight champion. 12 years.
He just completely dismissed CM Punk's point.
But bottom line, yeah, I haven't been there yet. So way more overdue. Now, you want to talk about, I heard you say a little bit ago, there's levels to this. Yeah, there are levels to this. And as good as you are, best in the world, you ain't on mine.
Oh, they did not just have LA Knight say that.
So what I'm telling you is in the spirit of, like I said a minute ago, we don't have a problem.
No one believes that. No one.
I'm going to do you 2 favors. I'm going to do you 2 favors. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to forget last week happened, okay? As long as you don't do it again. Don't step over the line. Favor 2. I'm going to go beat Seth Rollins I'm going to become World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
And then favor 2, then you can be my first successful title defense. Yeah.
Oh my God.
You're gonna do me a favor. Okay, you can say that. In the spirit of making sure there's no bad blood or no problems here, because I don't want a problem with LA Knight. No problems here. I got a Seth Rollins problem. You got a Seth Rollins problem. Well, listen, partner. I'm the best in the world.
There's levels to this.
Yeah.
All right, legit levels.
And gentlemen,
Oh, here's Paul Heyman.
I
Jesus.
wasn't done.
I wasn't done. Oh no. Hey, there's Bronson with both of Roman Reigns' shoes. Oh man. I could see the green odor coming out.
That's all the French I speak. I'm sorry.
Bronson Reed looks like a little Christmas tree with ornaments.
Anything that gets us in and out of this province speaking your guttural language.
Let's just hope Paul Heyman's promo makes sense this week. He's had 2 weeks back-to-back where his promos didn't make any sense. So all I'm asking for is the promo makes sense this week. Honestly, the biggest gem right now is Bronson Reed with the shoes. Man, Paul Heyman getting massive heat.
I'm going to need subtitles if you're going to chant at us tonight. Speaking of guttural language, LA Knight, take it from the adorable Oracle. Do not get into the favor business with CM Punk.
Bro, Paul Heyman of all people is
You
telling
start trading
LA Knight not to trust
favors
CM Punk.
with that man right there.
That is
it
hella
will
funny.
cost you everything in life. It will cost you your self-respect. It will cost you your position in WWE. It will cost you half of your career. It'll cost you years of your life. It'll cost you your tribal chief. It'll
Paul
cost
Heyman's crashing out
Crybaby.
again.
You're gonna piss your pants, sit there and talk all night. Somebody's getting punched in the face tonight. If you want me to put hands on both your chins or the Bronze, be my
The
guest.
Bronze?
Come on down.
Wait, the Bronze is my new favorite name for them. They're no longer the Vision to me. They're the Bronze.
Well, it seems that I did teach you well after all these years.
Yeah, I think you're right, Race
Is
Pierce. I think we
one
are getting a tag
hell
match.
of an
The
idea.
Bronze versus
Let's
Los
do
Angeles
it
Knights
tonight.
and CM Punk.
CM Punk and LA Knight.
Yeah.
Please don't do that when I'm talking.
Yeah.
Versus the future of WrestleMania, Braun Breaker.
Braun 1 and Braun 2. Instead of Thing 1 and Thing 2, they're Braun 1 and Braun
and
2.
the owner of the Shula Fala, the tribal thief, Big Bronson Reed. And that challenge is for tonight.
I feel like Bronson Reed doesn't even care about anything that's going on. All he cares about is his shoe stealing collection. I feel like he just has his mind on what shoes he's going to steal next from Roman.
I'm not sure if you can get it through your big bloated head or not. We weren't out here looking for those
I almost
two
thought he was
pieces
gonna say
walking
something
Foot
else.
Locker. What we want.
All right, you know what? There's enough talking. You want to fight? You got it. Let's do it. We accept.
Oh, dang. CM Punk cut off LA Knight. Didn't even let him finish.
Talk for me. Yeah, we will accept it. You never talk for me. You guys want to get kicked? You can get it stomped in tonight. Yeah.
Deal. See you tonight.
All right, there it is, guys. The Bronze versus LA Knight and CM Punk is happening later today. So, I mean, CM Punk and LA Knight are not going to be able to coexist. And then the Bronze are going to beat the shit out of them. And Bronson will probably take CM Punk's shoes.
And you're 40. I'll kick your ass.
Wait, did he just say you're 40? Up your ass? What?
You guys are 100 years old.
Right, we're all fired up here tonight.
No!
Here's the
Don't
deal,
do
Corey.
the
Our general
old
manager, Adam
gimmick.
Pearce, I hope he's listening. TM
No!
Pierce, please.
Braun Breaker
make
really
this tag
busted
team
the
match
"You're 40"
here
line.
tonight on Monday Night
No!
Raw.
Could potentially have an absolutely colossal
Oh my God,
tag
that's
team
hella
main event.
funny.
But
All right,
how
let's see
in
what
the
everyone's
world do you
saying here.
expect LA
We
Knight
got Rage
and
Pierce
CM
who says
to
Punk
get on
and
the
Knight
same
might be a
page
dope
before they
combo.
meet?
They
Maybe
ain't
we're
gonna
find out. But let's switch gears
coexist
for a moment and talk
at
about
all.
Intercontinental
Royce
Champion.
says you're
Dominic
47. Did you
Mysterio
say
now calls
47? I
himself
did
the
hear
king
when
of the
this part,
Luchadors. Had an
90s.
opportunity to prove
He
that
said
last
you're
week
100
against
years
Dragon Lee.
old.
Dirty Dom
You're
set up
100
to lead
years
by
old.
example, but a very game
That is
Dragon
funny.
Lee
We got
stood in his
Aldo
way.
here says
A
sorry, but
shocking
the vision
appearance
is
by El
ruining
Grande
Braun
Americano
Breaker.
Uno.
I mean, look, there are
He
certain
goes.
weeks where I'm like hot for
He
it, and I'm like,
race.
oh yeah, this is hot
Indeed.
shit. And then there's
El
other
Grande
weeks where
Americanos.
that way,
I'm still confused.
um,
Dogs and cats are living
it comes
together
and
in
goes. It
harmony,
fluctuates
but
for
Dirty
me.
Dom
It really
remains
depends on
Intercontinental
what they're
Champion
having them do,
and
because
the
Braun
future of
Breaker,
Lucha Libre.
when he's in the ring,
but AJ
that's
Styles
the
still has
selling
a bone
point.
to
Like
pick
that's
with
the
Dominic
drawing
Mysterio
moment.
left to the right.
The
Dominic being
mic
at
stuff,
SummerSlam, trying to pay him
it's a
back,
bit
giving him a little of his own
funky, you know?
medicine
He's
last
kind of
week.
doing a lot of we saw a lot of
what other people are saying.
whatchamacallit.
Done
What
great
I was gonna
last
say. We saw a lot of like comedy stuff with Braun Breaker.
Hey,
Yeah.
did you see the news about Naomi? What's going on there? But more importantly, what is going on with the Women's World Championship?
What the? ¿Y eso qué?
What's up, guys? What's he doing here?
Oh, they got Ludwig.
We're just talking strategy for the match later. You just gonna bring him into the clubhouse like that? He's cool, I promise.
Hey, can I talk to you for a sec?
Yeah, what's up?
In private?
I like the bat. I like how it's all bedazzled.
You're a big boy.
Listen, I'm pretty good at reading the room.
Are
I'm
you
pretty
though, Finn?
sure the rest of the group don't want him in here.
Maybe, but I am the king of the luchadors. So I'm using it to my advantage for Saturday at Triple Mania.
You know what? That's a good idea. And maybe he can help you bring back the AAA Mega Championship to the clubhouse. That'd be great.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I got you. You just gotta trust Daddy Dom.
I trust you, mate. All right.
Yes, I did see what's on the TV.
Hey,
They
grande.
have Dom
Vamos a la lucha.
and
Vámonos.
Roxanne versus Rhea. I think that's Damian Priest.
Yeah.
Is that Damian
gonna
Priest?
say
I can't tell from here.
Maybe you guys should go talk to Pierce. Sort it out.
Let's go handle some
Right?
business. Yeah.
All right, we got the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, getting out here. But let me catch up here on the super chats. We got JJ Castillo. JJ, thank you so much for the love, bro. He says, hey, Denise, have you seen social media about the rumor of Taylor teasing a new album on Wednesday? Taylor Nation posted a teaser with the theme of orange. JJ, I have been all over it, my friends. She's going to be appearing on the New Heights podcast from the looks of it on Wednesday at 7 p.m. I'm so fucking excited. And then just based off of like what Taylor Nation has posted and things like that, all of the Swifties are pretty much gearing up because it does seem like there's going to be either an announcement of TS12, her 12th album, or a major tease of her 12th album. So all of the Swifties are so excited. I'm so excited. It's the best news I've heard all week. I cannot wait. We're on a commercial break. Yeah, I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Like when I saw the news today, I screamed. That was the first thing I saw this morning. I cannot wait for Wednesday for that to come out. And Taylor doesn't often do podcast or interviews. She really hasn't done any in a long time. So I can't wait till I can't wait. I really hope that this is a nice little lengthy conversation. It's going to be so cool. I'm so excited. Thank you, JJ. We got Mictaru, by the way, who just gifted 10 DWO memberships. Mictaru, you're the man, bro. Guys, please love Mictaru in the chat because that was very nice of him. Helps me out, helps out people here to get some free memberships and all of that. So thank you so much, Mictaru. We got Dynasty Dan. Dynasty Dan says Miss Denise and sends in a very generous
Bulldog. next
Actually,
Monday.
Dan, I think, hold on. Let me think. Hold
If
on.
he's okay with it, I mean, he is the
CM
king of
Punk is
luchadors. I gotta run it past
46,
him.
and LA Knight is 42. Someone do the math because I'm like the Steiners and I can't do math. You're pretty good. That's around the same age of LA Knight and CM Punk. Since it's on my mind for Brock Breaker. I'm also bad at math, like the Steiners. But anyways, Dynasty Dan, thank you so much for always being so generous and so kind. And hopefully you're having a great freaking start to your week, man. Seriously. We got Spend Big 3105. It says, hey, you're the best. Got your Demi Moore voice tonight. CWO, let's go. I feel like I sound like I smoke cigarettes tonight because, again, my voice is just, it's struggling to get out there right now. It hasn't came back in its full peppy glory. Thank you, Sven. We got Boycott Activision who says, brand WWE PLE counter booking AEW All Out. I saw that, guys. You guys know I'm not that thrilled about that because I cover all wrestling, and so it just makes my life harder. That's selfishly speaking for me. Selfishly speaking, I don't like when WWE counter programs AEW. I don't want anyone to counter program anyone because I like to see and enjoy everything. But look, I'm not gonna lie here. I've done it before. I've been able to cover everything all in one weekend, and I will continue to do that. So coverage-wise, you will get your coverage for everything, but regardless, it does suck for the fans who want to watch both promotions and want to enjoy everything. But hey, man, it is what it is. You know, it's competition. People are gonna compete. That's how it is. It's their decision. So what can you do about it other than just enjoy whatever you want to watch the most? Thank you so much, Boycott Activision. Oh my gosh, Ludwig. All right, we got Infamous Raider Loco here. It says, what's up, my fearless leader and DWO? Hope you're doing great, looking great as always. Made the stream, looking forward to seeing Mommy tonight on Raw, featuring Stephanie Vaquer and Io Sky. Yeah, I'm wondering, since they're not doing Naomi and Io Sky, I wonder if we're still going to get Io Sky in some sort of match because, you know, when they announce Io Sky to match, you kind of want to see it. So I'm kind of hoping that they find a nice, fun replacement to at least give us a good match, even if there's no stakes in it. I at least still want to see the matchup and see Io Sky wrestle here tonight. Thank you so much, Infamous Raider Loco. We got Mr. GRK Shab 13 who says, Denise, great job on the Sky Blue interview and the SMK video. Very funny. Thank you so much, Mr. GRK Shab. I was so thrilled to get to interview Sky Blue. She's always been a favorite of mine on AEW. So getting to talk to her and getting to learn more about her personality was very nice. She was so fun to talk to. She was just so easygoing, and I didn't know what she would be like, and it was great. I loved listening to what she had to say, and I truly, truly feel like I just learned so much about Sky. We got Dominic out here now, and Ludwig Kaiser. Hold on 1 second. Oh yeah, that's right. I was trying to remember what this match was. Okay, yeah. AJ and Dragon Lee. That's right. This was promoted before. I was kind of blanking right now on what was happening. And then the Smash Marry Kill video. Those are always very fun. A lot of people enjoy watching those. So I'll keep making them. I got another one coming up soon. Coming out next week. Thank you, Mr. GRK Chef 13.
For this Saturday, because it's going to be a wild night.
Just like this match is starting off to be wild. Styles and Dragon Lee.
All right, here we go. We're kicking this match off.
Also,
Frank here says Los Angeles Knight and Christopher Michael Punk versus the Braun Bronze. Yeah, he told Punk you're 47 and tells LA you're 40. I'll kick your ass. I mean, look, how old is Braun Breaker?
To get an upper hand.
Braun Breaker is 27. Jesus Christ, I'm older than Braun Breaker. Oh, this is depressing. This is hella depressing.
Well, you might be the only man in the WWE universe who doesn't
42
respect
and
Dirty
CM
Dom.
Punk is 46. So yeah, they are in their 40s.
So
but the fact that Braun Breaker was like, "You guys are old. I'm gonna kick your ass."
Once again, and here's Dragon Lee.
It's hella funny, but also kind of depressing.
Over the past
Thank you,
of years.
Frank.
In fact, he beat Dirty Dom for the
We got Brandon Roseanne in the building. He says, well, since Roman Reigns is on a break again, either Punk's or LA Knight shoes are next. Yeah. I don't know, chat. Whose shoes would you rather have, Punk's or LA Knight?
Everywhere you turn,
that's the question of the day. Who will Bronson Reed steal shoes from, Punk or LA Knight? I don't know. Also, shout out to Alexander. Shout out to James Irving, Brian Stetcher, Jay Grouse, 1171, who's also here. Tiger Claw Gaming, who's also in the building. Joseph Boza. What's up, Joseph? Let's see what else we got here. We got the random guy, WIW. We got Eric Diaz, CC Fung, Chowder Haven, and 11. I think I already shouted out 11. Hey, what's up, Miss WB Girl
in this
2?
business to forge a strategic alliance.
All right,
Maybe
cool.
Americano and Dirty Dom take care of Vikingo. Remove Dragon Lee from the equation.
Carla says, I say CM Punk sneakers as they were new looking. I should have gotten a better look. Martin Rahil says takes both of them.
Top rope now. There's the cross body. Lateral press, hook of the leg, and a kick out at 2 by Americano.
Hey, what's up, Tanisha Hicks? We got Ryan Armstrong, Winter Hawk. Good to see you.
Kyle's in up the tag and double team.
King Pope says he still flies sneakers, not wrestling shoes.
Oh, and a double
True.
kick.
But I mean, CM Punk does wear, CM Punk and LA Knight do wear good shoes.
Quite sure why he wanted to
in
do
the
that,
actual matchup, though,
no.
he might not have the opportunity to do so.
No.
He should have done so in the opening segment.
Champion powerbomb. Take a break, Tom. You'll be all right.
All right, we're going to a commercial break. Let me give some shout outs here. Hey, what's up? Big G says, Denise, are you doing a watch along for Triple Mania? No, I'm not. It's my husband's birthday that day, and we're going to go out to eat and spend the day together. So I won't be live.
Rather heated exchange.
Yeah, I was going to say an argument. Dirty Dom seems to.
We also got Henry Kiernan in here. What's up? Victaru says, John Cena said he would want The Rock to be his last opponent. Where did he say that, Victaru? I didn't catch that.
They're also opponents on
let's see what else we got here. Hey, what's up, Brandon? Good to see you.
And the other.
We got Alex here.
How can you actually trust
Logan versus Cena at
Dirty
Clash
Dom?
in Paris. I mean, to me, I almost see it as a celebrity match
I really don't
because
think it's
even
fair the way
though
you assassinate
even
Dirty
though
Dom's
Logan Paul is
character
more
every
of a
given
wrestling more often now, to me he's still more of a celebrity. So I feel like this is a celebrity match, especially because a lot of people that are not wrestling fans know John Cena as an actor.
Grande Americano has yet to be pinned here in WWE.
Shout out to Metal Ruse. We got Tanner Blakely. We got Eggsy Check Jedi. What's up, Matt Rykio? He said August 25th, Raw. Afternoon one. It is?
Mean the same thing, right?
You can speculate all you want,
amazing. Oh, I love those days. Yes, good. Thank you, Matt, for letting me know. I didn't realize that.
The lights, scrambling for
We also got Sarah in here. Shout out to Raphael.
Kick out.
What's up, Xena Where we got CC Funk in here. Thomas Brunette, Anthony Soli, Brendan. We also got Red Raven Rucker. Let's see. Shout out to Ryan Powell. Hey, what's up, Joe? Happy on here. We also got Carlton Lineback.
Different Superman.
What's up, Seth Ryder?
It's all canon. It's
That's
fine.
right. It's in France. It's Clash in Paris. Duh. The Clash in Paris is the day before Earth. No, I'm sorry. The week after. Yeah, because that's the 25th, and then Clash of Paris is the 31st. Hey, what's up, Night American?
Being outsmarted.
Also, shout out to Oak Jez.
In the matchup
Thank you so much for tuning into the stream.
Hey,
what's up, Adventure 50? Thank you for tuning into the stream. We got Dia as well in here. Hey, what's up, October?
One of the best to ever do it.
I was going to go to Clash in Paris, but I decided not to. Well, I didn't really decide not to. My sister had to renew her passport, and she did renew her passport, but then there was a mistake in her application. She, I guess, flubbed something, and then it just got way too close to the time, and we were like, you know what, this is not going to be possible. So she still hasn't gotten her passport renewed in time. Because she had to send back the application, blah, blah, blah. Not to bore you with the details, but the point is that because of that, and then also my little brother, it was supposed to come with us too, and he's going to start college, and the dates conflict. So we were just like, yeah, this is not going to work out. We're not going to go to Clash in Paris. But thankfully, I did find somebody that was willing to buy my tickets off of me. Thank God. Because I had three tickets. And I didn't want to get stuck with 3 tickets to Clash in Paris and not be able to make it. So I did sell them, which I was thrilled. I was also very concerned too because apparently you can't sell tickets on Ticketmaster France if you don't have
but no experience
a bank account in the list of locations that they have listed. And if you have a bank account in the United States, you're not allowed to sell your tickets. So I kind of got screwed. I couldn't sell my tickets like directly to Ticketmaster. So thankfully, I did find somebody on Twitter and they bought them off of me. And yeah, very happy about that.
Americano. Dragon Lee with a stop to the chest, and Grande Americano having trouble just getting out of the blocks here tonight.
Dragon Lee not going to make it any easier.
Glancing blow to the face.
Dragon Lee is so good.
That one caught him good.
But
drop kick
he's just the guy that they use for like good matches, and that's about it. I think we could do a lot more with Dragon Lee. I think there's some fun possibilities there, like character-wise, that they could probably run with. Like I hope he gets a chance to do a little more.
Dragon Lee feeding off the WWE Universe, but here comes Dom, and there he goes.
And Americano takes advantage.
Yeah, because Dragon Lee is just too good to ignore.
Americano and Dirty Dom running interference, paying dividends.
Andy Nurse says Ticketmaster Americano. For reals, bro. So complicated. Yeah, if you've never bought tickets from Ticketmaster France, it's a lot different than regular old Ticketmaster. Even the way you get the tickets is so different.
Sometimes it just takes a few minutes.
Fernando Zaya says, planning things with my kids got harder when they started college. Yeah, because they got their own lives and shit.
Eddie Arango admonishing Dominic Mysterio a moment ago.
So yeah, all of that to say Clash in Paris is out the door.
French is a little bit better than mine, Cole, because I have no idea.
Dude, I can't speak English. And look at El Grande now. You think Dragon Lee would learn to take...
Is he trying to tie his mask into the... He did actually tie his mask onto the turnbuckle.
Finally gets Dragon Lee released.
Look at Dirty Dom donning.
I like this crowd today, by the way, in Quebec. They're pretty lively.
To cover up that handsome face, though.
Well, I mean, he does refer to himself as the king of the luchadors.
I actually do kind of like seeing Dominic wrestle with the mask on.
Faces under the chin of Dragon Lee.
He looks mysterious.
Dirty Dom looks to slow the pace.
And he's done just that. The chin lock.
By the way, we got CJ96 and 9R. What's up, CJ? CJ says, haven't watched any WWE since SummerSlam. Have I missed anything worth catching up on?
Dragon Lee placed on the top turnbuckle.
Since SummerSlam, I'm going to say no. I mean, little segments here and there, but nothing real major, honestly. If you haven't watched anything since SummerSlam, I feel like as long as you read the results, you're pretty much still caught up. Like, there's nothing too crazy that's happened, in my opinion, on the programming since SummerSlam, unless I'm not thinking of something.
Try to explain that.
Not really. Thank you, CJ, for the love.
It ain't easy being king of the luchadors.
We got Infamous, and we're going to another commercial break. Jesus. That's like already 3 commercial breaks in one match. No, I think 2, actually. Frank says, hope it's good news or that AW watch-along is going to be interesting after that Taylor watch-along. LOL, but excited for you. I'm hoping it doesn't go over. It starts the hour right before Dynamite starts. And so I'm hoping the podcast is an hour and not longer than that so that I can watch the entire thing before Dynamite. So yeah, I'm going to come on to Dynamite like hella happy on Wednesday. I'm going to be living. Woo! Thank you, Frank. Uncle Don here says Triple H will be my worst booker of the year if he doesn't book Cena versus AJ. I don't know, man. Guys, we're getting down to the wire. We're almost down to like 10 or 9, or I forgot what the number is now. Someone can correct me here in the chat as to how many days we have left with John Cena, but time is almost running out. I don't know what we're going to be getting anymore.
Dom is a master manipulator. He's got
Shatter Heaven says 11. J Gross says not 10. It's like around there. It's literally around there.
Not often that you see AJ Styles loses cool like that.
Thank you so much, Uncle Donk. Hey, what's up? We got Corey MacArthur. He says, don't worry, Denise. I'm in the house. Happy Monday, and thanks for the love on my photo shoot pics. More to come. The Shula follow around Bronson's next cost Roman $500.
This has got to be humiliating for the Dragon.
And again,
Yo,
Dominic and El Grande Americano
I like that
these great luchadors,
Bronson is kind of collecting his
that
retirement
luchadors are
money
the
with
tradition of the match.
Roman shoes. He probably could get like, if he can get like 20 pairs of Roman shoes, I think he'll have a nice little chunk of savings, you know? Because I just know Roman's spending a great deal on his shoes.
Who seriously needs to make a
Thank you, Corey. Also, yes, please keep tagging me on all of the fashion that you post. I like looking at all of that. Shout out to Corey, guys.
Job of slowing the pace of this matchup.
All right, we're back in the commercials in 55 seconds. We got McTaro here who says, I'm saying that it would be John Cena's choice for his final opponent if he chooses to wrestle The Rock one last time. I'm just saying. Oh, okay. Well, I think John Cena has he did like a bunch of, John Cena did a bunch of interviews, and in one of them he said that, he's never chosen any of his opponents and that he just wants to, whatever comes his way, comes his way. So take that for what you will. Thank you, McTaru. Mike Parker Collect says, Braun is a Steiner. They are scary at any age. That's true. They have that intimidating aura. Thank you, Mike, also for being a DWL member for 30 months now. Melissa Cabello, DWL member for 24 months. Says, Denise, what live streams are you streaming this week? Raw, obviously tonight. Tomorrow, NXT review. Wednesday, Dynamite and the review, the watch along and the review. We're back from the commercial break. Nothing on Thursday because I got to cover Collision and Impact Thursday for Busted Open. And then Friday, SmackDown.
Here in Quebec City.
Full week of streams this week.
Dragon Lee, though, made him pay.
I will not be here next week.
Want to be there. A stop right to the chest.
I won't be here the 18th through the 21st. I'm going to be gone. So next week's Raw to NXT and Dynamite shows will not be happening here on the channel. So just a heads up to everybody. And I'll remind people every day. But yeah, so just going to miss 3 shows on the channel next week. Thank you, Melissa.
He got caught, and now AJ Styles in pursuit. Dominic Mysterio driven right into our
He's chasing Dom.
Right into the timekeeper area goes everybody.
Jotter Heaven says, do we think Cena and Joe Hendry happens? Probably not. Much as I would like to see Joe Hendry have his full circle moment, I'm going to probably say probably not. But that's kind of how I'm saying about a lot of things right now. It's just that, he's going to be feuding with Brock. Brock's going to take up some time. So that's why I feel like there's going to be less and less matches happening. But who knows? I could be wrong, and hopefully I am.
Dragon Lee trying to make a tag to AJ.
Inching ever closer.
Get that tag. Get that tag.
At the foot of Dragon Lee.
Tag. And here comes AJ Styles. The phenomenal one.
What? He gave him a strike for every single which that he knows. It was like bam, bam, bam.
Up here.
Bam, 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 bam.
This capacity crowd behind Styles.
By the way, I hope we get Jey Uso today because I owe Tracy all Yeet's entrance after I lost our bet at SummerSlam, and he wasn't on the show last week, so I don't know. They didn't announce anything with Jey Uso today, so I don't know if Jey Uso's on today or not. But I still owe Tracy a full Yeet entrance.
Dirty Dom. Oh no!
Styles Clash from Dom.
And he hits it.
I can't wait to see the Styles Clash at Clash in Paris.
Seems like AJ gonna allow Dragon Lee to have the glory. But keep your eyes on Americano.
Oh, he flew.
The top rope.
I like when wrestlers get extra sometimes where you see them get pushed or something or whatever crazy thing happens and they just do a lot more than you usually see them do.
Americano.
You know, like they take a clothesline and the guy does a whole ass flip from a clothesline. You know, little things like that. Or like right now when Ludwig shoved Dragon Lee, and Dragon Lee did a whole very dramatic. I like it.
Styles clash. Down goes Dirty Dom, but as Dragon Lee was looking for the punctuation, El Grande Americano launched the
Andy Nerschel says, if James still goes to a restaurant, do you think he goes to the all-you-can-eat buffet?
To get out of harm's way, and he does.
Andy.
He rolls under the bottom rope out to the apron.
Thank you. That's all I'm going to be thinking about now. I'm never going to look at a buffet the same ever again.
On the top rope.
The all-you-can-eat. That's it. You just ruined buffets for me. I'm going to be like, let's go. All-you-can-eat.
The metal plate.
I hate my brain now. I hate your brain now because it's impacting my brain now.
Right to the feet of Dominic Mysterio. Oh, now Dirty Dom.
Johnny Baloney says when they oversell, it's the best.
Dirty Dom just put that steel plate in his mask. You're going to get the champ in trouble.
Yeah, so far only one Americano in this match so far. Maybe we'll see some more.
Styles rolling through. Here's the cover, near fall. Dirty Dom with the loaded mask.
Dom used the little metal thing.
Grande Americano will take advantage.
Grande Americano gets the win with Dom.
The team of the Intercontinental Champion, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, and El Grande Americano.
Corey, I hate to say it, but Dirty Dom just outsmarted AJ Styles. Again.
October Horse says usually I need at least 3 Americanos to wake up. So funny.
Saturday, Dragon Lee.
Joshua here says nothing wrong with wrestling brain rot. Oh, my brain is so wrestling brain rot. I'm surprised there's anything left in there.
There you see, just sheer happenstance. The metal plate falls out of the hand of Americano.
We got Harold here who says, I love when The Rock takes a stunner from Stone Cold. He's so hilarious. Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that because right when you mentioned it, I like saw the visual in my head. Hey, what's up, Walter Johnson? Good to see you on here. Thomas Burnett says, is Santi back tonight? Yes, Santi is back tonight.
Perhaps you prefer fortuitous.
All right, let's see who Adam Pearce is. Oh, Sami Zayn.
Look, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to ask if you made a decision about the World Championship match with Karrion Kross.
And I'm still working on that.
Look, I know you've got a lot of guys angling for this, okay? But I've talked about this too much. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Adam, I'm trying to become world champion.
Yeah, but if we got to the Clash in Paris, I don't think it'll happen at Clash in Paris. I think he's going to have a little bit of a longer journey
Okay, you got Rusev tonight.
to the
So let's get through tonight.
World Heavyweight Championship.
Appreciate that.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Sheamus.
Sheamus and Sammy standing next to each other. They could pass as cousins.
What happened last week?
Because they're both
I cannot have a
gingers.
repeat of tonight. Period. I just want you to hear that from me. Yeah? Yeah.
And who's going to stop me?
God,
Hey, Sheamus, look, man, I know you got your problem with Rusev. Tonight's match really matters to me. I'm asking you now as a friend. Please don't get involved in this match tonight, all right?
As a friend. Got to respect that, Sheamus.
You have my word.
All right, he gave him his word.
The second that match is over,
Man is nothing without his word.
Bulgarian bastard is mine.
I like that. I can respect that man to man. Come on. All right. Here we go. Oh, the Sami Zayn Rusev match is going to start next. Let's go. That's one of my favorite songs to sing right now in wrestling, so can't miss the boat on that. All right, 1 second. All right, let's see what's happening here in the chat. Hey, we got Metal Rules here, 4856, who says, what year and match made you a fan, Denise? Oh, shit. I wish I had a really great answer for you on that. I don't have an answer for you because I started watching wrestling when I was very young, and so my memory is really messed up. But I do recall that the first show I ever watched was Monday Night Raw, and that's because I was recording the show for my uncle, who was a big wrestling fan, who had asked me to record wrestling for him because he couldn't record wrestling, and Raw was the first show that I watched through from top to bottom. Like I had never seen a wrestling show top to bottom before until it was Monday Night Raw. Before I had only seen bits and pieces when my uncle was watching the show on TV. I remember I would always pass by and I would always see Stone Cold Steve Austin. And I like Stone Cold Steve Austin because he was always throwing middle fingers. And to me as a kid, like that was hella funny. I'm like, oh my God, this guy's throwing middle fingers out there. He's cool because he's badass and he doesn't care and he throws middle fingers.
Sami Zayn
And that was really my extent of wrestling at that point. My mom says that I started watching like around that time, but I don't really remember. Like for me, I would say that my earliest wrestling memories from like the year, like God, I don't even know, like 98, 99, like around there. That's my earliest memories. But when I became like a big fan was in the year 2000. And then from like the year 2000 to 2005, that was like my whole personality was wrestling. Like I was those little kids that, you know, those little kids that are like really into one thing. That was me as a kid. I was really into WWE and all of that. It was my personality, essentially. That and dancing to Britney Spears and the Backstreet Boys. But, yeah, man. So I don't have like a specific match or anything. It was just that it's a bunch of just little memories and things that I remember picking up that I enjoyed, and then suddenly I was involved. But my first favorite wrestler was Stone Cold. My second favorite, first favorite wrestler, like legit first favorite wrestler, I think was Chris Jericho, because even though Stone Cold was the first wrestler I knew, he was the first wrestler I knew, right? And you can say was the one that got me interested in watching wrestling. But the first wrestler that like I picked on my own from watching the show out of everybody that I saw was Chris Jericho. He was my favorite right off the bat, man. Primarily because I just loved his promos so much. And then I loved the way that he wrestled. I loved when he did the lion saw. I loved when he did the walls of Jericho and things like that. So yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Metal Rules. And I hope I somewhat answered your question. Dan Lutzka says, what happened with Wade Barrett tonight? And I hated how they turned Cena babyface. I get it, but hated it. I do think Cena is done after the 11 appearances. Oh, he says, I do not think Cena's done after the 11 appearances. Dan, I'm not expecting John Cena to wrestle anymore after his last match, because I think the fans would be irritated if they were like, hey, you told us this is going to be the retirement. We celebrated the retirement. And then it would be weird if he came back and like wrestled again. Now, again, the retirement is the retirement of him as an in-ring competitor. This does not mean that John Cena can't come back in some other type of role. Like he can be, you know, working behind the scenes if he wanted to. He could be a liaison, a representative of the company, etc. However you want to word that or see that. But as an in-ring competitor, I think done is for sure happening, because that's it. Like it's been a whole year of promotion, so you want to make sure you deliver, even though it's going to be sad and people are going to be emotional. You have to deliver on stuff like that, because people are not going to take you seriously if you have like 50 retirements, right? We've seen wrestlers do that, by the way, so that's nothing new, right? We have seen wrestlers have like multiple retirements and then they come back, etc., right? So yeah, thank you so much, Dan.
I understand, but I want the title match. I was promised.
I understand. I do. Trust me. I don't like this any more than you do. The only thing I can say, Naomi is not medically clear. The match cannot happen tonight. But look, I give you my word. As soon as
give her another opponent, Adam. Come on.
Oh, pobrecita.
Oh, it looks like it's. Oh, tell me it's Io and Roxanne. Give me Io and Roxanne.
Good thing for you.
Yeah, Raquel's right, because now you don't have to lose the championship match to Naomi again. But so now, since you're done with Io, maybe we can talk about some opportunities for Raquel and
I came to Quebec to fight, so maybe I can fight her.
Yee! Say yes! Say yes! Say yes!
In fact, it's such a great idea that it is official.
Yes! Io and Roxanne. I love these two. They wrestled together and it was hella kick-ass before, so it's gonna be hella kick-ass today.
Roxanne.
Oh yeah!
Tonight, live on Raw from Quebec City, and Quebec, of course, Corey,
the province of Quebec has produced several WWE superstars and legendary wrestlers, including Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, the Quebecers, Pat Patterson, Stan Stasiak, Rick Martel, and more. That's the fact of the night.
And tonight,
And Dynasty Dan, holy shit, Dan.
Respect this city has for Sami Zayn.
He says,
Sami Zayn,
oh, yes,
Rusev
yes. He says
live
92
one-on-one tonight.
signified
Let's show
new
you how we
heights
got here
from
with
92
the Rusev
percenters.
Developed
13
into
represents, of
chaos
course, the
last
queen,
week.
Taylor
Well,
Swift. And the rest is for you to always remember that you deserve nothing but positivity and success. Dan.
Our official left with no choice.
Oh my
but to count
God,
both
Dan.
superstars out. Unfortunately, Sheamus and Rusev never got the memo that the bell rang.
You're
and the
too
match
kind,
was over.
dude.
The
You are too
brutality
kind,
continued,
man.
as does
Chad,
this
can we please
rivalry.
give some love to Dan? Holy shit.
It's just all eyes on the prize. I'm moving forward.
Thank you, Dan.
I
don't even know what to say, Dan. I don't know what to say. Just thank you so much for the support all the time. All the time. Like, I know you're not new to the support here, but every single time I'm blown away, and I got very, very lucky to find everybody here that tunes into the show. Like, legitimately, all the viewers, everyone who tunes in, thank you so much. And for going above and beyond is just crazy. So thank you so much for that, man. Please, yes, everyone's giving love to Dan in the chat. So thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for everybody showing some love to Dan. Ooh, man, can't breathe. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. All right, hold on. Dynasty Dan. After I can't even. I gotta take off my sweater here.
Surprise appearance in his hometown of Montreal.
I'm sweating.
Picking up a win over United States champion Solo Sikoa.
And tonight, 3 hours from home.
All right.
In Quebec City.
Hold on. By the way,
Obviously
we're
the
about
favorite.
to see Rusev and Sami Zayn. Dynasty Dance super chat raise the heat. I was like, oh shit, it's getting hot in here.
Rusev wants to send these
It's getting
people
hot
home
in here.
as
So
disappointed
take
as
off
they've
all
ever
your
been.
clothes.
As
I
disappointed
am
as they
getting
were
too hot.
when the
I'm
North
gonna
Deeks
take-
moved
Okay,
to Colorado.
I was gonna go in a whole different
There's
direction.
a big
Dan,
elbow drop to the
thank you.
chest of Sami Zayn by Rusev. Now, again, there's a lot.
Tiger Claw
of
says wrong stream,
Sami, you know,
Denise.
the
I know, right?
conversation with
Wrong
our
stream,
general
wrong
manager, Adam
stream.
Pearce earlier
Wrong
on.
stream.
Sami
That's
has made
so
no
funny.
bones about it, Corey. He wants to accomplish one more thing in his career, and that's to finally win a world championship in WWE. Adam Pearce said, hey, get by Rusev tonight. We'll talk about it.
And listen, I respect the way Sami's trying to go about this. He's trying to do it the old-fashioned way. String together some wins, build some momentum, earn the title.
I feel like
opportunity.
Sami definitely needs to defeat Rusev. Like, sorry, Rusev. I know Rusev's in this, feud with Sheamus and all of that, but Sami needs to get this W.
Knocked off the tribal chief.
Orion Ben says, LOL, dirty
Look at
Denise.
the fire from Sami Zayn.
Well, how can you not feed
Thank
off
you,
the
Aldo.
Quebec
Says
City
Denise is
crowd
such a
here
pretty
tonight
dress. Thank you.
in Quebec City?
I was looking for something to wear today, and I
Rusev
didn't
needs to
even.
contend
I
with.
forgot I
I'm sure
had this
Rusev
dress
enters this
actually.
matchup. No,
It's just like a
well,
floral.
He's got to remove
I haven't
the
worn it like in
audience
2
from the equation.
years.
Here's
I
the
didn't even know it was in the
Rusev
closet.
on that high
I
elbow
saw
and
it
a
today.
kick out.
Like, oh, I haven't worn that in a while. Let's pull that out today.
Rusev, he's just scary.
No doubt about it. In the best physical condition that we've ever seen, meaner than the day is long. And Rusev fully understands the assignment tonight. He's got to slow down the pace. He can't let Sami feed off of the live crowd because no one.
Hey, what's up, number one J Stub? We also got the Mega Powers in here. MC Juno, Ryan Soli. He says, question, what is the hit summer song 2025? Is there even one? I saw someone asking that today on Twitter, and I feel bad because I couldn't think of one.
Top rope moonsault.
Arabian press a la the great Sabu. Sami Zayn is on absolute.
Come on, like, look
fire
at this
tonight.
guy. Sami needs to be champ, guys. It needs to happen for Sami. Like, come on. What do we got to do to make it happen for Sami?
Zayn caught by the powerhouse. And Rusev slamming Sami to the mat. And suddenly, silence this crowd.
I might
in
shed a
Quebec
little tear if Sami becomes a world champion. And if Sami becomes world champion and they do a great story, I will shed a little tear. It's one of those wrestling things where it's going to be like, holy shit. Because I've seen so much of Sami's career, guys. And a lot of you guys here have too. That guy deserves it, man. And he's legit likable. He's so fucking talented. He's a good person. He gives back. Come on, Triple H. Come on, make it fucking happen, bro. Please. We don't ask for much. That's definitely one that I would get on board with, for sure. We got Fernando Zayas who says Sami's totally winning the Rumble. I would be so happy if he did. And I know the Rumble's in Saudi this year, so that would be massive for for Sami
Yes, the
Zayn.
crowd is still
Jesus
loud.
Christ.
They're still at
I
11.
have
but
a
now it's
hair
Rusev
that doesn't want to.
orchestrating
There you
the
go.
response.
Yeah, but Rusev's
It's
got to be
blocking my
careful that he
view.
doesn't get too carried away here. He's allowing Sami a lot of time to recover.
Well, you're absolutely right about that, Cole. We know
Oh,
Sami
we're on a
Zayn
commercial
has
break.
near
Sorry,
endless
just realized we were
gas
on commercial. Hey, Frank, he says John loses to
Rusev
Brock.
about to be
Brock
reminded
walks
of
away.
that fact.
Cena embracing the crowd, saying
Blocks the
thank
right,
you, then
delivers the
lights
right
go
of his
out,
own.
say his
Then he
name,
blocks
and
again.
he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Paris goes crazy.
Rusev
Just
with a
imagine.
knee right to
I
the
just can't
midsection.
imagine them doing something like that. It would be hella great, but I don't see it happening. But I feel like it would be fun
Look
for
at
just like a
Sami
random
trying to muscle
SmackDown
up
match.
Rusev.
Like just do a random SmackDown match with John Cena and
Rusev
Joe
will
Hendry.
counter with a suplex to
Because
the
that
head.
would be so cool for him, man. And I like to
There's
see
so much
people's
debate
dreams
for you,
come
this
true. Like
relentless,
Cody
almost
finishing his
obsessive
story,
pursuit
bro.
of
That shit
finally
was so
becoming world champion
inspiring.
by Sami Zayn.
And whenever you
At some
see
point,
stuff
you're gonna
like that,
put
it
way
just
too much pressure on yourself.
encourages you, I
Not going to
think.
allow you to reach the goals. that
Thank you,
wanna
Frank.
reach.
You know, with a lot of superstars, I would agree with you wholeheartedly.
We got
Oh,
Brandon
this is
Rosen
Sami
here.
Zayn
Says The
we're
Rock
talking.
as John
Sami
Cena's
has
last
something
opponent would be
intangible.
awesome. It would be
Sami
better if they could
needs to
rebuild
be
the story
obsessed.
started
It's
at
how Sami
Elimination
does his
Chamber and have
best work.
Cena win
He
back
puts
his
pressure on his
soul.
own
Too
shoulders
bad that
and
they
feels the
haven't
need to live
focused
up
on
to
that
that
story
pressure.
at
One of the
all
secrets of Sami's
during
success.
this. And
And I guess
man,
the
I still
keep
want, I
dragging it
mean,
to come out
look,
each
if I
and
could
every
only
week
have
to take
one
on
Roman
challenge,
Reigns
but
match,
what
I
a
mean, sorry, one
clothesline
Rock
by
match,
Rusev.
it would be Rock and
Now he's just
Roman.
toying with
I
the
mean, even
WWE
Rock said
fans
himself
here.
that he wasn't going to be wrestling Cody. So I just don't know if they do Rock and Cena because he seems so, he doesn't really seem like he wants to maybe do any more of these matches. Who knows, man? I feel like something changed when he was supposed to wrestle Roman and the people chose Cody. I think something changed there. I mean, I could be wrong, man, but I really feel like it's something changed because if not, he should have wrestled Cody based off of everything that happened with Rock and Cody. We could have seen Rock and Cody one-on-one, not just in the tag team.
Trying to fight back
So I almost feel like we didn't get that. We're back on we're back on this match, by the way. We didn't get that. Rock Cody, Rock Punk is something I'd want to see.
Here,
Rock,
superplex, but
Roman. People want to see Rock
doing
Cena
his best
again.
to lower
But
his
yeah,
center
Rock
of
Roman.
gravity
If we
and
could have
counter what
one,
Rusev's
just
looking
one,
for.
it'd be Rock Roman. Thank you, Brandon. He also says his first fave was Hulk Hogan of all time. Favorite Stone Cold Steve Austin and current favorite Jacob Fatu. Actually, one of my popular questions that I've asked on social media. First fave,
by Zayn. He'll roll through Rusev.
all
Bit
time,
overzealous there,
and
Sami looking to
current.
make him
Yes.
pay.
My first, I put Stone Cold. Current
Top
Will
rope.
Ospreay.
DDT.
All time Kurt Angle. Thank you, Brandon, for sharing yours. See, look at these reactions. I mean, granted, they're in Quebec City, but still. Sami gets these kinds of reactions in so many places.
Was looking for the Haluva kick and ran into a boot by Rusev. Cover. Near fall. Referee Jessica Carr in position as Sami kicks out.
We have
You
Meta
see the
Rules here who
frustration
says, what
on
made
the
me a
face
wrestling
of
fan was
Rusev, who
turning on
connected
WWF
right
Saturday
on
Morning
point with
Superstars
this
and watching
monster
The
kick.
Undertaker
Look at that, right
Tombstone
on the
and put a
temple
jobber
of
in a
Sami
body bag,
Zayn,
and I have been a
but it
fan ever
wasn't
since.
enough to keep
Meta
the
Rules likes the
underdog
dark stuff. He was like,
Rusev says
yo,
it's over.
they're putting people in
Sami's
body
position,
bags
center
on
of the ring for
TV.
the accolade.
I'm a
The
fan.
submission move that
Nah,
Rusev
bro,
has
I
used
get it.
to
I was
take out
into
so many
the
men over the
extreme
years.
stuff like TLC. I was big into that. That was, little Denise was a big mark for
There's the
that.
stop to the
And I
spine,
still
and
am.
now
So I
they're
get
gonna
it. There are
put
just
Sami in
certain
the
things
accolade.
that
Sami
you've
trying to fight
never
out of it,
seen before on
realizes the
TV
danger
that
he's
you
in.
first saw in
Couple
pro
well-placed
wrestling.
elbows.
And
Here comes
even
Sami
though wrestling
Zayn.
could be sort of
And Zayn now
outrageous in
rolling
so
up
many
Rusev.
different ways, you see
Kick out
things
at
that
two,
you
near
would
fall.
probably never
And he
see
nearly
anyplace
stole
else.
one from the Bulgarian
Thank you,
brute
Meta
right
Rules.
there.
And Sami went for the exploder. Rusev grabs the top rope to counter. Sami can't quite get him up and over. Great job by Rusev. To use
Also,
that
shout
rope
out to
to his
Corona
advantage.
Blonde, who's in here. Good to see you.
Big, heavy right by Rusev.
Jordan
Sami
Smith
Zayn
says,
is
I
a
had no idea you were a Kurt
deceptively
Angle
strong
fan. Denise,
superstar.
he's a wrestling machine.
May not
Oh,
look
Jordan
like it, but
Smith.
Sami can move
I
weight
love
around when he
Kurt.
needs to.
Sami now out to
Love
the
Kurt
apron.
Angle. He is
Rusev
legitimately
with a
just
big old smile on his face.
the best. The best.
You know why?
The
Rusev
fucking
smiles,
best.
don't you, Cole?
He's going to
I
send
love
a little
him.
message to his buddy Sheamus.
I do a lot of Kurt Angle watch-alongs
Sheamus calls this
for
the 10 beats
like
of the
matches
Barbarian.
for Patreon and stuff. I think he's probably been the wrestler I've
Sheamus
most
is
done
here.
watch-alongs
Sheamus
for.
to stay out of this matchup. And Rusev now just Toy.
The 10 beats of the Bulgarian.
Nice. I hope Sheamus didn't hear you say that.
Me too.
Look at those eyes. Just frightening.
I don't know why, but I have a feeling they
Size of
might have
Rusev.
Rusev defeat Sami.
And now Sami caught him. Exploded into the corner. Sami's got a chance.
You know what would be crazy? Now, we don't know when
with a
Kevin
chance.
Owens is coming back, obviously. But can you imagine if
For the
Kevin
world
Owens was
title
ready to come back by the
opportunity,
Royal
perhaps
Rumble and the
Sami's
final two
future.
were like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in the Rumble?
Zayn
That would be
lining up.
crazy.
Oh my God.
Tagaloa, JC Mateo.
We got Christopher Zen who says the amount of ads on Netflix is a slap in the face. Christopher, I'm so sorry.
We told you Sami
We
Zayn
have gotten a
upset
few.
Solo on SmackDown
Oh,
Friday night.
shit.
And
DQ
that
finish.
impromptu match.
And now Sami being
Yeah, I noticed a lot of the ads in the
Oh, no.
tag team match earlier.
Tala Tonga.
I didn't even realize
With a
in some points
massive
we were
boot.
in a commercial breaks.
And finally, officials and security making their way down here to separate these men. I have no idea why Solo and his crew are here. This is Monday Night Raw, not Friday Night SmackDown.
It's a statement. Solo's
It's the Solo's bloodline.
United States champion for Sami Zayn showing up on SmackDown, stealing the victory.
Hey, Davari
for the
looking good with
entire
that
world.
green blazer.
What's Solo supposed to do? Lay down and take
Looking
it?
fancy, schmancy.
Perhaps a Sami Zayn.
Up, and there's Sheamus going after Rusev. He's in the clear.
Stay out of the way.
Yeah, so that's why they did the whole thing with Sheamus earlier, so that us folk wouldn't expect any sort of interference, which is smart because I didn't expect any interference at all. I thought we were actually going to get a straightforward match. So, color me dumb.
Guy flying over our desk, and now Rusev and Sheamus brawling once again. Something's got to be done about this, Corey. This is ridiculous. This has happened each and every week between these two men.
Fight. The brutality continues up into the WWE Universe.
Yeah, who the hell's going to stop these guys? You need the Mounties out here.
Yeah, they're really trying to heat this up. It's working, I feel. I think people care more this week than they have all the other weeks. Because they brawled all last week, have had 2 matches before that. And now here we are. And Sami was taken out by Solo Sikoa and his group. All right, we're on a commercial break. Let me catch up with what everybody is saying, by the way. We have, let me see, Brandon, thank you so much for the love. He says, thanks for always bringing so much joy to your watch-alongs and content. There's not a better way to spend any night. I love the pro dance moves. Thank you, Brandon. I don't know about them dance moves, but they happen on this show every now and then. But thank you so much. I'm glad that you have a good time on here and that you're having a good time hanging out here, hanging out in the chat, and all of that. Frank says, if your super chat makes her hot and flustered, then get Blue Chew promo code Denise and blow up her box comment box. That is, yeah, Frank, what? I recently learned, by the way, what a box was, okay? I know what this means. I know what all this means now. I actually learned what a box was. When was it? I think it was earlier this year or late last year. I'm not even going to share the story as to how I learned it, but I learned it. Mictaru says Sami has been wearing the same pants every week.
Sami would love to
I
change his
didn't even
fortunes
notice
with
because
the
sometimes
WWE
people wear
Universe
similar
here in
pants, but they
Quebec City.
change certain variations.
For Sami Zayn.
Thank you, Mictaru.
Let's show you in case you
We also got Uncle Donk
I
here
thought you
who
were gonna
says
show that
Sami's
the
ceiling
fallen
is the
security
IC
guard
title
was
unless he
thrown
finds
out
another role like
like a human
honorary
missile.
Oos.
And
No,
I
I think he can get there for
I
a
know you got
world
business
heavyweight
to tend to. I'm
champion.
sorry.
I
Well, this guy hit me in the
100%
elbow. I
believe
could
in
care
him, and I
less.
think
Hit him
he
with
can
your
make it
finish.
happen.
Look, here we
Like,
see
no
Sami
doubt
Zayn
in my mind,
with
I
the
do not think his
exploder
ceiling is
to
the
Solo
IC title.
Sikoa,
There
one
is
of the
no
many
doubt
reasons
in my mind
Solo
that
and
this
the
guy
MS
can
Now,
be a
this is
top world
last
heavyweight
week.
champion.
Very similar turn of
Legit.
events.
I have no
JC
doubt.
Mateo
Thank you, Uncle Donk.
and Tala
We also got
Tonga
Frank here who says,
making
speaking of that, was happy to see Cena wrestle Friday with an announcement. Without an announcement, got me hyped. That's what we should be doing. Plus, he did say if anyone in the locker room wants some, come get some. Logan walked out, so imagine Joe Hendry. Yeah, so this is something that I had been saying like a couple of weeks ago, was I had wanted them to get more bang out of every single John Cena appearance, because there were some that were in there that were very, very limited. Like he didn't really do that much, and it counted as a whole ass appearance. And I thought, no, like we need to do more. Like this just can't be he comes out and cuts like a 2-minute promo and then that's it. Like no, we need to get more. We need to hold these dates. They are precious, right? Like get more out of it if you can. And finally, they started to do that. I feel like the last couple of weeks, I feel like we've been getting a little bit more out of his appearances, which is what I feel like they should have been doing pretty much from the beginning, because I think a lot of people had a lot of different dream matches and scenarios that they wanted to see play out with John Cena. On Busted Open this past Saturday, we did a whole segment where people were calling in and talking about all the matches they wanted to see John Cena in that they didn't get to see John Cena in. A lot of people wanted to see him work Dominic Mysterio. That was a big one. Doesn't look like that's going to happen. That's what I keep saying. Like now that we're winding down to the very end, it feels like there's only limited people now that he's probably going to work with. But it's going to be emotional, though. I think now that we're getting closer, I'm starting to feel the emotion is starting to feel more about John Cena's retirement tour. Thank you, Frank, and as always for all the support, man. Hope you and Little Frank are doing good. We got Brandon Rosen here who says, do you think Chad Gable comes back before December? I feel like he should be Cena's last opponent since Cena made his debut with Kurt Angle, and Gable obviously has a lot in common with him. Thoughts? I don't think it'd be Chad Gable. Of course, the similarities are there with him and Kurt and all of that, but I don't think that would happen. I'm still very bummed that John Cena wasn't Kurt Angle's last opponent for WrestleMania. I'm still bummed about that, but that's just the way things happen, right? I don't think that the last opponent will be Chad, unfortunately. Thank you, Brandon, for sending this in.
Are you serious right now? Yeah, you watching? Look, Nick, with all due respect, I'll call you back. What?
I just want to let you know we separated Rusev and Sheamus.
You separated them?
Yeah.
Like you did last week? Can you go make sure, please? Now. Right. Thank you. Hey. Bonjour, PC. What? Penta must be stopped.
He tried to destroy my.
This is the most tame outfits that the New Day has had. The most tame.
You need to fine him, suspended. He should be banned from wearing hats. Are you done? Stopped. If you have a problem with what Penta did to your sombrero, you could take it up with him next week in a match. Does that work for everybody? Good. Don't follow me. I have business to attend to.
It's a hat, not a sombrero.
He doesn't even understand. That's not what we were talking about, man. TikTok.
All right. Oh, we're getting a big Bronson Reed video package
to get something off of my chest. I became a big star because I attacked Seth freaking Rollins. And I earned his respect. So much so that he invited me into the vision. But Roman Reigns, I don't want your respect. I'm reading online and on social media that I schoolyard bullied you.
Schoolyard bullied you.
Because I punked you out like a 5th grader in front of his schoolyard friends. Not once, but twice. And the only reason it hasn't happened a 3rd time is because you haven't manned up to me for a 3rd time. But when you do, Roman, I'm going to add to my collection. And I'm going to keep adding to my collection until you acknowledge your tribal thief. Tsunami.
Like that they put over his tsunami and everything that Bronson is doing.
Will be in action tonight along with Braun Breaker, the Vision.
Infamous Raider Loco says, you missed 2 super chats, Denise above. No, I double checked, Frank. I got them all. Thank you for checking in here, but no, I definitely got them all. I just double checked right now. Unless it's a specific one you're talking about, I for sure got them. All right. By the way, who's in here that hasn't gotten any shout outs or anything? Let me know if you've been in here, if you've been hanging out. I want to make sure to shout some people out. Oh, and it looks like Io and Roxanne is next, but they're doing like a backstage where Io's walking, so I'm wondering if she's gonna. Yep, there she is running into Kyrie and Kyrie and Asuka.
You can be Roxanne. Maybe we could be in your corner tonight to.
Yes.
Fair.
They're all dressed up, so say yes.
So I can do that again. Thanks, but no thanks. I got it.
Aw, I wanted to see Kyrie's full and complete outfit. All right, here we go. This match should be good. Shout out to Mr. 100 Strong. We got Gizgo in here. What's up, Gizgo? We got Beef Ray in here. We got John P. 8355. We got Orlando 1016 in here. We also have BX Syndicate. He says, I've been here since the opening segment. Good evening, Denise. What's up, dude? Thank you so much for joining. Sorry it took me so long to get to you. All right, I think I got mainly everybody that has asked. Hey, X Unpopular is also here. Cool.
The Women's World Champion.
We got Lucky 209. We got Daniel Tony, Eric Diaz, Zeno Hour. Hey, Rowdy the Cat says those girls are gonna turn on Io. Watch. Zeno Hour says the same thing. Says Asuka was acting sus. She was just acting friendly. I didn't think anything of it. I just thought she was acting friendly. You're welcome, John. You've been acknowledged. You're now the tribal chief. You've been acknowledged. Hey, we got Tracy in here. Tracy, I was wondering if you were here. I've been wondering if Jey Uso's going to come out today because I freaking owe you a whole ass Jey Uso entrance, and Jey Uso is apparently nowhere to be found. So funny.
Naomi was not medically cleared to compete.
We also got Moneymaker Chris in here. What's up, Moneymaker Chris? Hope you're doing all right. Glad to hear that you are home from work and that the work day is over. Nick Economics says, I missed Damage Control 90. Icy says this match is going to be a banger. Yes, it is. They've worked very well together. Thank you so much, Brian M, for the love, by the way. Very nice of you to say that.
Totally changes the complexion.
Hey, we also got Angel Montez, 8602. Nice. Cadillac Carson also thinks that they're going to be turning.
Sky, the former women's world champion, was looking forward to a rematch. Remember, she was pinned
Thank
by
you,
Naomi,
Mctaru. Christopher Sen says, I can't stand Jey Uso. No, Christopher. Don't worry, we'll try to convert you on here. I like Jey Uso. He's too sweet to hate.
Since she was not involved in that decision at SummerSlam. Well, I certainly won't
Oh,
argue with
man.
Io's perspective.
All right,
on
here we
that
go.
Situation. Either way, Io Sky is.
What does everyone
poised
think
and
of
ready
Raw
for
this week
battle
so
tonight
far, by the way?
with Roxanne
I really
Perez
think
as
that
the
right
judge
now,
today.
Io and Roxanne is what's going to make this episode special.
So as we get set for Io Sky,
Sheldon
and
says, I'm
tonight,
just
wanna
waiting for
remind everyone
Asuka's
of
heel
the
turn
main
on
event
Io.
and
All
the
right,
facility
apparently
back
everyone
into
is
this
expecting this
match.
Asuka heel
Bronson
turn, and I was
Reed
40
and,
minutes late to see it.
Breaker are looking to prove themselves yet
What's up,
again for the
Herb
division,
in
and
Rob
then
D
Bucket Knight
Rod
actually get
D
along. That's the
G
big question
podcast?
here.
What's up,
With
Herb
last
in
week's
Rod
CM Punk
G
Kyle
podcast?
Knight, potentially the world heavyweight champion.
We got Tommy
Feels
Gunn in
pretty
here who
good thinking
says,
about something like that. We
Roxanne
saw how
Io,
high
let's
tensions were running
go.
between those two
October
at the
Horse says
beginning of the
Asuka
evening.
is a fun
I
heel.
have my
Yeah,
doubts
she
they
is. She's
could
pretty
get together
badass.
tonight. What we're gonna
Hey, we
see
got
is
D-Train
Breaker
Ryan
and
Maker in here.
Reed
He says, I love
division
Io and the
take on
Kabuki
Punk
Warriors,
and
but they
LA Knight
def
in our
going to turn
tag
on
team
Io,
main event
sadly.
tonight.
Hey, Amelian T9808. Thank you. Oh, it's Kenty. Hey, Kenty. He says, would love to see your interview with Io. See you interview Io. Yo, I would love to interview Io too, but she hasn't been at any of the pressers that media days that I've been at. They don't have her out there, so I don't know when the opportunity would be for me to interview Io, but I would love to, man. I know there's a lot of people that don't really get the chance to talk to media very often, but you know, that's just how the game is, right? So I'm hoping that eventually she does some media rounds and stuff, and if she does do any media rounds, I hope to be part of that. Thank you so much, Kenty. Yeah, I see a lot of people request interviews and stuff. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I always shoot my shot all the time. I be shooting my shot constantly. We got Elijah Brody, who's also here. What's up? We got okay, thoughts on Raw.
Roxanne
The
Perez
random
is
guy
presented-
says it's decent. Thomas Burnett says he's enjoying this episode. Brandon says meh. Miss WWE Girl says good Monday Night Raw so far. Lee says it's been all right. Would have liked Naomi versus Io.
Roxanne, one-on-one here
Eric
tonight.
Gibbs says this
Raquel
match will be
Rodriguez accompanying
awesome.
Roxanne to the ring. Hey, I gotta give
Mr.
Roxanne
Diamond
and
Money
Raquel
27
credit
says
for the
I need a
fact
heel
that they
turn
lost
to
their
cheer
tag
me
team
up.
championship
Hey, what's
to
up,
Alexa
Matthew
Bliss and
Coles?
Charlotte
Thank you
Flair,
for tuning
They
in.
seem to be trying to do everything they can to get back in.
So funny.
to at least the
All
tag
right,
team
let's see what
singles
else we got
championship
here.
picture.
Well, in this business, much like other sports,
Hey, Tracy, she says, I
having
know,
a short
right?
memory is a
Watch
blessing. You
Jay.
can't focus on what
Watch
happened
Jay will
last
be
week,
on
last
next
month,
Monday, the
last year.
18th,
You
and
have
you
to
aren't
focus
here.
on the here,
I
the
know,
now,
it
and
probably
the
will
what's
happen.
next.
Well,
He
Io
says,
better
sorry, I've been
focus on,
MIA, crazy
Roxanne
week.
Perez and not be concerned
I hope
with
all is well
Raquel
with you. Thank you,
Rodriguez
Tracy.
here at ringside.
So
Roxanne
I
understands
have
the
a feeling he
opportunity
will
that's
be on
presented
next
itself
week,
tonight.
the week
If
that I'm
somehow
not on, so
Roxanne
that
is
I'm going
able
to have
get
to wait
past
till the
Io
following
Sky,
week to do
that
my
raises
Heat
the
entrance.
stock of
I
Roxanne
know, it's
Perez
a
to
lot.
have put her in
It's
line
a lot,
for
but we'll
future
get to it
championship
eventually.
opportunities.
It's not like he'll
That's a
never
great
be
point.
on
It's been a
at
great
some
year for
point.
Roxanne
He
Perez.
will be
We've
on
talked
at some
about it so
point.
much over the
Thank you,
past number
Tracy,
of
for all the
months.
love.
Bursting on the
Hope you're
scene
doing
with a
good, Tracy.
record-setting Royal Rumble matchup lasting longer than any woman in history.
All right, here we
I
go.
believe it's only a
Io
matter of time
and
before Roxanne is
Roxanne.
wearing gold once again here in WWE. As we watch how expertly she conducts herself between the ropes.
Io, very comfortable wearing gold as well, a former two-time world champion, two-time tag champ, a champ at NXT as well. Roxanne, a couple of times, held the NXT Women's Championship. Also, of course, the tag team champion with Raquel. Feisty Roxanne Perez taking control of Io Sky. Roxanne knows you need to try to ground the genius of the Sky in this matchup. And looking to do just that.
It's a tried and true strategy. Roxanne fully understanding just how capable Io is once she gets going, when she pushes the pace, when she takes to the air. Io is almost unstoppable.
You know, so much has been made, Corey, as well, about how Roxanne Perez would be accepted in the Judgment Day after Liv Morgan.
shoulders
Look
down.
at this. Almost had her. After Liv Morgan left.
Damn, I do
shoulder
feel
was
bad though now that
Again.
Naomi.
Again, a kick out. Roxanne
Man, like what the
heck?
hell? I feel so bad. I
End of the
really
day,
hope
it's like
she's
Al
not.
Davis said, just win, baby.
I hope she's not like
What Roxanne
seriously
has done
injured
week
or
after
anything
week
like
is hold up
that.
her end of the
Because
bargain
that would
after
suck so
going in for
bad.
Liv Morgan as half of the
It
women's
sucks
tag
so
team
bad.
champions. Roxanne has been extremely impressive.
Cover again.
Tracy
Kick
says,
out.
"Get that cardio in, girly." Oh,
Again,
it's
you gotta
about to
give Finn
happen.
Balor credit.
I'm gonna come out
way
of
that he
that.
is,
I'm
really
going to
taking on
come
the
out
leadership
of
role
that
Judgment Day.
Jey Uso
Takedown
entrance
again by Roxanne.
hella buff after that. I'm
Headlock.
gonna look like Jordan Grace.
And what impresses me so much about Roxanne Perez, we only saw it for
Literally,
a moment. She
gonna look like Jordan
executed
after
the
that.
headlock takeover on Io Sky, and Roxanne's hips were up off of the mat to get maximum torque to really inflict.
We
as
got
much
Cody
damage
Evans
as
here who says
possible
Io
in a
Sky's
short
the
period of
best
time.
wrestler in the world. She's kick ass, man. She's kick ass.
Roxanne
Look at
Perez.
this.
What a
I
great
love
counter
the
by
way that
Roxanne,
Roxanne
the
just got out
prodigy
of
of
that
WWE.
submission.
She is in there against one of the best in the world, Io Sky, who's going to remind Roxanne of that. Now a side headlock of her
We
own.
need to do the little dance. Do the little dance.
And a takedown of Perez. Roxanne now. Head scissors. Now Io Sky turning this into a head
I like
stand.
Roxanne's face. She's like, "Oh no, what's Io
Now
doing?"
Io counters out of the
Nice.
Oh,
She said, "What? You think you're the
almost turned Roxy's lights out.
I got this, girl. I got
Right,
this."
Raquel here at ringside as well. Sky kick to the knee. Misses wildly with that one. Perez going to roll her up. Pinning combination here. Near fall for Roxanne. And now a takedown by Perez, who's got a mean streak. We've seen that side of her.
Eric Diaz says, as The Rock said,
Roxanne's
it's
tasted
all
as
a
much
work.
success as she has this early in her career.
Bro, The Rock really has us questioning everything now. We're like, wait a minute. The Rock said everything is a work.
Cares about Judgment Day
Everything.
Clubhouse, but everything else is all about her.
Io Sky chants ringing out here at Quebec City. Capacity crowd tonight for Monday Night Raw. Big knee to the midsection. Perez barking back at the WWE fans. Roxanne cartwheels over Io and slaps her right across the face.
Oh, that pissed Io off, as it should.
Almost
Pissed her off.
irritated Io more than it hurt.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Whoa.
She said,
Roxanne
what?
can't
You
believe
really
it.
think you
Oh,
had
now
my
she
number,
does.
girl?
5 across the
I like
eyes
this
from the
match.
genius of the
Roxanne and
sky.
Io are playing mind games with each other.
Io looking to push the pace once again.
Oh, yeah, that's
now
good.
Now it's Io's turn to show off as she drives
Yeah,
Roxanne outside the ring. Looks
I'm
to
like,
regroup with
okay.
Raquel.
Yeah.
Now, Cole, I have a feeling we're about to get a visit from the genius.
Move!
Suicide
All right, Cal
dive
took
takes
all of
down
that.
the Judgment Day.
I sense a commercial
Oh,
break
and
incoming.
Roxanne from behind.
I feel like it's coming. It's coming. Nope, no, it's not.
That's
Never
one of
mind.
the many reasons
Whoops.
the Judgment Day are so
I
effective.
think they're
as
so
a
good
group,
into a
as
commercial
unit.
break right now.
Raquel took the brunt of the impact, and Roxanne Perez once again.
Ah, there
in
it is.
control
I
of this
told
match.
you. I sensed it. I'm like, the commercial break is incoming. I was just off by like 10 seconds. All right, we're on a commercial break. Thank you so much to Corona Blonde who sends in the super chat saying, if it would be cool if Io only spoke Japanese and they could just pretend the wrestlers understood her like they do with the Asian guy in Ocean's 11. Yo, I like Ocean's 11. They had like so many freaking movies and I watched pretty much all of them, I think, like several years ago. But yeah, that would be kind of funny. They would just be like, hey, I understand everything you're saying. I feel like we have seen situations like that where someone is speaking in one language and the other person responds in English. I feel like we saw that somewhere. I just don't remember when or where, but I feel like I've seen something like that in wrestling. So funny. Thank you, Corona. Thank you so much for the super chat. And yeah, I always feel like it's just better for people to speak in the language that they're most comfortable in, because even though we don't fully understand everything, you get the gist of it all. You get the gist of someone feeling angry, frustrated, sad, disappointed. You get the vibe. You get the sense of it. Thank you, Corona Blonde.
Roxanne certainly has that fire inside, a feisty competitor.
We got Henry Kieran who says, awesome match, just what the doctor ordered. We got Andrew Panajotis here who says, where's the Bailey and Lyra? I have no idea what is happening in that story anymore at this point. I don't know what is next. Because the last we saw was Lyra telling Bailey she wants nothing to do with her.
We talk about this each and every week, but Corey, you're right. I mean, there's no way she should have the experience that she does.
Oh, Rowdy Cat says they did that with Damage Control and Dakota Kai. Thank you for the reminder. They had some fun segments. They really, really did, to the point where we thought Dakota Kai actually understood. Yeah, thank you for reminding me of that. Frank gifted a DWO membership. Let's go, Frank. Dynasty Dances, Bailey has been weird on Twitter this weekend. Infamous DJ1 says, seriously, WTF is happening with Bailey? What did she post on Twitter? I didn't see this. What weird thing did she post? I literally did not see anything of that. Oh, yeah, Dizza, by the way, we still have Becky Lynch versus Maxine. That's going to be hella funny. I actually can't wait for that. Legit. I cannot wait for that. All right, we're back from the commercial break in 26 seconds.
Seeing signs of frustration right now from Roxanne Perez. But again, where frustration can sometimes
Jay Grouse says she tweets and replies to herself as if she's someone else.
So confident.
Andrew says Looney Tune stuff and wild stuff words. What? Jatter Heaven says Bailey blacked out her profile pic. What? Lucky says also on Insta.
In the midst of a
What?
battle here, Roxanne is
That's crazy. I have not seen. Okay, I'm gonna have to look in the commercial breaks. What's going on Bailey's
Arm to
page?
the back of the genius of the sky.
Ryan says, hey Denise, Taylor Swift updates just posted there is a countdown clock set to expire on August 12th at 12:12 a.m. EST. Are you excited? I'm so excited. We were just talking about that earlier. That it seems like TS12 is on the horizon. I live whenever we got new eras.
Put in this matchup against Io, and it's been a great one.
October Horse says Maxine gonna crush Becky with the worm. I can't wait to see that.
Top shape, prepared for peak performance to go one-on-one with the women's world champion Naomi.
We still have a whole ass hour left on Raw, guys.
Seeing thus far is perhaps Io didn't have time to re-strategize. She didn't try to replan her game specifically to Roxanne
Eric Diaz
Perez.
predicts heel turn
She's probably
Bailey.
still thinking about
She
Naomi.
just goes crazy.
Sometimes the strategy isn't one size
Like
fits all.
psychotic.
Again, Roxanne and Naomi are vastly different competitors. Perez now second. Oh, and Io Sky caught her with a drop kick. And Io's got an opportunity to turn this match around here.
Take another look at this. Roxanne.
We got
propels
James
herself
Irving
in the
here, says both
second
of these
row
women
back.
are damn good.
Drop
Oh
kick
yeah,
right to
they
the
work so
heart
well together.
of
That's
the
why I was happy
Prodigy.
they made this match together,
Now on the
because we've seen them
outside,
wrestle
obviously
before,
concerned,
and they always
for
do
her
a really
partner,
good job.
Judgment Day
Io Poroy
sister,
says,
Roxanne
wait,
Perez.
double
Oh,
personality
here comes
Bailey?
Io Sky.
I'd be here
Io
for that.
firing up now. This is what Roxanne Perez is trying to avoid. Io
Ooh.
dips out to the apron, able to block the right, catches her with a kick. Sky top rope now. And Io, and a missile drop kick into a kip up,
Io just be throwing out all sorts of flips.
and they're loving it here.
I also like her little dance became a thing on the internet now. She's been doing it for the longest time.
Bullet train attack. Cover by Sky. Near fall. And again, Io learning a lot about Roxanne Perez tonight.
Going to take some of the wind out of the
Wow,
sails
everybody
of
is
Io
saying
Sky,
Bailey's had
landing
some
the
weird
bullet train
tweets.
attack right on the money, but still
What?
wasn't enough
Where
to
have
finish
I
the job, but
been?
whatever comes next may be.
Could be over the moonsault. And Roxanne Perez rolling out of harm's way. Again, a veteran move by the prodigy Roxanne Perez.
That Sky.
Oh, I'm seeing her
in-ring
stuff. She
IQ
quote
of the
retweeted John
Prodigy.
Cena. But what time is it if time is not now? Half Tiffy time prob, Tiffy 30.
Oh, goodness.
In the top 5 places I've ever
move
been
by
to.
Perez.
That's what
Now,
she
listen to
said.
this.
Honestly, I agree with you. Okay, so she's like writing a bunch of random
Now
stuff
Roxanne up to the top rope and delivers a hurricane.
and responding to herself. That's funny.
Io Sky and Roxanne.
Hey, at least she's getting
giving the former
buzz.
world champ
People
a
are
fight
like,
here
what's
tonight.
going on with Bailey?
Bang, right to the back of the
that
neck.
may do it.
Perez for the win. Hooks the outside leg. Kick out by Sky at 2. What a matchup here between Roxanne and Io.
It has been incredible thus far. You see the ring IQ of the Prodigy on display, and this is just next level.
Bro, that
vicious.
knee landed right in the
Knees
back of
across
the head of
back
Io.
Io's neck,
Ouch.
but not enough to topple the genius yet. Looking for pop rocks, perhaps.
Oh,
by
I like how
Sky.
she countered that.
Sky with a kick right to the face.
Io
is like, get up, get up, bro, get up.
And Roxanne moves out of harm's way this time. Io Sky knee first into the
Don't
bucket.
count out Roxanne. Don't count her out.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
Let me get it. You hear that one guy trying to start a "This is awesome" chat.
Roxanne trying to hang on to the apron as Io.
It worked. He got it going. He got it going.
Oh, Perez went to the eyes.
Yeah, and Raquel, the official, distracted. And there's that
Shining
wizard
wizard.
by Roxanne Perez. Cover, hook of the leg now.
Still
Is
not
enough for
enough.
the victory over Io Sky and a kick
2.
out of the Shining Wizard by Sky.
You can see the frustration etched on the face of Perez. Here we see Raquel
Yeah,
Rodriguez
Jatter Heaven
keeps
says
our
all it
Shawn
takes is
Bennett's
one.
attention long enough for Roxanne to
Infamous
go to the
DJ says
eyes
great match. Kicked
of
up a
Io
gear.
Sky, followed up immediately by a shining wizard.
Arnold
right
predicts
on
Rhea
point,
will come out at
but
some
couldn't
point.
keep Io down for 3. Here we go around the world, face down.
Looking for the crossface now, center of the ring. Roxanne's got it locked in, submission move. And what a win it would be if Roxanne could tap out Io Sky here.
Look at the torque on the lower back, on the neck of Io Sky. Roxanne is cranking with everything in her being.
And Io trying to fight it back, trying to stay in this. Great move by Io, looking for a pinning combination here. No, it's Io who's actually almost pinned, but it forced a break by Roxanne, and now Sky. Oh, backbreaker, knee to the spine. Just collapses into the cover. Perez kicks out another near fall. What a match between these two superstars.
Beyond the exhaustion, Io and Roxanne.
I hope
must
this
be
match
feeling at
actually
this
has an
juncture
ending, by the
is a
way.
healthy
I'm
dose
going to be
of
bummed if there's like a DQ or
frustration.
something.
Neither
Like,
woman
legit, I will
has
be
been able
bummed
to
if they
end
do
the
that.
other
I get
just
it. They
yet,
want to
despite
protect both
landing some
Io
of their
and
best offense
Roxanne.
on one another.
But mind you,
Io out to
Io
the
is supposed to be facing
Raquel tries to
Naomi
get
today,
involved.
so
Io makes her pay
I'm
with a
wondering
kick.
what the hell's going to happen with all of that, too, because that match had some important
Roxanne
stakes
and Raquel
there.
trying to brace themselves against one another. That springboard moonsault by Sky takes out both Roxanne and Raquel.
Quebec City is rocking behind the genius of the Sky. Can Io finish the job?
Looking for perhaps over the moonsault from the top rope. Oh!
She got her knees up.
Io Sky crashes and burns.
Ooh.
Absolutely brutal.
Did she?
landing
I'm
for
trying to,
both
like, it
women.
looked like they went knee to knee.
Perez got her
Like,
boots
both
up
their
in
knees just
time,
went
but I
pshoom.
believe Io's knee, perhaps her foot.
I would
caught
like it if they
Roxanne
showed a
in the face.
replay,
And here comes Raquel.
because that looked brutal.
What's Perez thinking
Yeah,
about on the
everyone's
far side
like,
of the
ooh,
ring?
damn,
Oh, and now
ouch, that
the
was
Kabuki Warrior.
nasty.
Asuka and Kairi Sane as the officials deal
All right, we got
Raquel.
Asuka and Kairi out there, so
Looking to
let's
take
see if
out-
anything
Look,
happens
listen,
here.
They're holding Roxanne for
And then
Io
Raquel's
Sky.
out there. Oh, this is going to end probably in a DQ.
And Io,
Oops, she
Roxanne,
almost hit her girls.
harm's way.
Oh,
Io into
Roxanne
the
shoved them
Kabuki
right
Warriors.
into her.
Roxanne
Rolled her up,
scoops
pulling the
Io Sky,
tights,
shoulders down.
and it's a 3 count. Oh, I
Roxanne
hated
with
that
the win.
ending. That was a good
Oh,
match
goodness.
that deserved a better ending.
Roxanne.
Deserves so much
So
better.
many things went
But
wrong
at least
there.
now what they're
The
doing
Kabuki
is they're
Warriors
starting to
trying to
plant
help
the
Io
seeds
Sky
for maybe
backfired.
some
Roxanne
issues
Perez
there
had a
between
handful of
Io
fights,
and
she
Kairi and
pulled off a
Asuka.
major win
So at least they
over
did
a
that.
former world
But
champion.
yeah, this match deserved a better ending.
Massive feather in the cap of Perez as we look again at this.
Oh, I
over
think
the
it was her
moonsault
feet.
attempt.
Never mind, her feet hit her knees.
It
That's
took
what
a
I
lot
was
out of
trying
both
to
women,
see.
But here, Asuka, Kairi Sane would arrive, attempting to aid Io Sky. Instead, it backfired. Roxanne with a fistful of trunks and a massive W for Perez and the entire Judgment Day.
Let's head back to our own Jackie Redmond.
All right, let's see what we get from Jackie. Oh, hey, it's
Thank
Jey
you so
Uso!
much. I'm here with
We
Jey
were wondering if
Uso.
you was going to
Jey,
be
my
up
guy,
today.
we missed you last
All right,
week.
match
Very
or no
rare
match
for
today?
you
I
to
don't
miss a
know.
Monday Night Raw, and go figure, Seth Rollins and his crew took advantage. What was your reaction to seeing what they did to Roman Reigns last week?
It hurt me, Jackie. All right.
Also,
I
shout
missed
out
the
to
episode
Jackie.
of Raw.
She's
It hurt
wearing
me too. I had to
TS12
handle some
era
family
colors.
business off top. But look, I'm back now. Receipts are coming. The Bronsons on notice. Seth freaking Rollins, special use on notice for the World Heavyweight Championship because I ain't get my rematch. While we're putting
Oh,
everybody
LA
on
Knight
notice, let's
and
just go ahead
Jey
and think about
Uso.
something real quick. A lot of people are wondering, conspicuous by your absence. A lot of people are saying, man, Jay must really want to get out of that shadow of Roman since he didn't even show up to make sure that shadow didn't even exist. I don't think that. I don't believe that. But what I am here to let you know is I can respect your aspirations for the World Heavyweight Championship. Everybody wants it, but the line starts behind me, my man.
Yeah, that's cool. LA Knight, whatever line, this line, that line, cross this line. I'm gonna send you back in the line, Oos. But look though, welcome to Monday Night Raw, Oos.
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeet.
Monday Night Raw. All right, I'm on board with Monday Night
Little
Raw.
tension backstage between LA Knight and Jey Uso as I send it back to you, Michael Cole.
Well, thanks a lot. Big main event tonight, Corey.
A huge main event on Monday.
Yeah, we
Night
still have the
Raw.
Bronze
The
in action
question
with
on
LA
everybody's
Knight and
mind,
CM
can
Punk.
LA Knight and CM Punk get along long
All right,
enough
let's
to
see
get
what we
past
got in
the
here.
monstrous duo
Oh,
of
yeah,
Braun
John Heaven
Breaker
says
and
Battle of the
Big
Slim
Bronson
Jim
Reed.
sponsors.
It's a tag team main event
That's
tonight.
so funny.
But coming up next.
Oh, yeah, now it's
opportunity for that
Becky
young
and
woman,
Maxine is next.
Maxine Dupree. It is her first chance in a one-on-one match for a championship.
Oh my gosh, is this either going to be like surprisingly better than anyone might have expected? Or it's not going to be bad because Becky's in there and Becky will not allow this match to be bad. Like, Becky's a pro. So, like, I don't think the match will be bad, but it's going to be interesting, though. Let's see what Becky is going to get out of Maxine. That's going to be hella interesting to see.
What this is called is we don't know.
All right, give me 1 second, guys. I just need to do something.
Anytime you see me in the ring, the gear that I'm wearing, I've made. I make and sew all of my gear myself.
All right, let me catch up here on what everyone's saying. We got Sheldon Jackson here who says B Block finishes up on Wednesday, and Zack Sabre Jr. is guaranteed at least a playoff spot. Block winners are guaranteed a spot in the semis, second in a block versus third in a B block, and second in a B versus third in A for G1 playoffs. All right, Sheldon, I'm gonna have to read that like 5 more times right now because I'm like, wait, like what is happening here? But thank you so much as always for being our New Japan Pro Wrestling correspondent and keeping us up to date with what is happening over there. I love that you're still very, very committed. Thank you, Sheldon.
Superstars on Monday Night Raw, Penta.
All right, we got a Penta promo.
I want to take you back to last week on Monday Night Raw, where not only did you face Grayson Waller, you also had a bit of a run-in with the New Day.
Oh, the New Day were with us on commentary, Corey, for this matchup.
Hey, what's up, Destructocron?
Over the tag team division, but Penta with a twisting Mexican destroyer took down Grayson Waller. But Woods and Kingston had some words.
All right, we got Frank here who says it's a title match too between Maxine and Becky. It won't let me send 5 memberships as I own it, but didn't pop up like the one I sent. Bummer. Does it show 5 new members on your end, Denise? So only got the 1 membership, Frank. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. But yeah, it only shows the 1. So I'm sorry if it says I'm not sure, but yeah, it was just the 1 on here. My apologies, Frank. I don't know why YouTube acts silly sometimes like that. I don't understand it.
Now, I'm sure he's watching.
Thank you, Frank.
Right now, so what message do you have for Xavier Woods?
So it's very easy. The New Day wants to get in Penta business. Excelente. Así me dan un motivo para romperle su madre a todos juntos.
Rompe su madre.
When I come to Raw, everyone say you were one of the best, but you aren't better. That's Penta. Even your stupid hat looks much better on me. Y la siguiente semana
I can't believe that. That's hella funny.
Te voy a enseñar de moda y de lucha libre. ¿Y sabes por qué? Porque New Day sucks.
He really said, I'm going to teach you about wrestling and fashion. That's moda for those of you who don't know.
Penta, thank you so much.
That's hella funny.
Against Xavier Woods.
As a shout out to Morgan, thank you so much for tuning in. And yes, Frank, the free members, the 5 memberships just came in right now. Thank you so much for trying again. I don't know what hiccup might have happened before, but thank you so much. We got Metal Rules here who says, Denise, would you ever do a collab with wrestling podcaster and reporter Issa, the New York Demon Diva? She's pretty cool. That's so nice of you to suggest, Metal Rules. I think right now I've pretty much collaborated with everyone that I'm aware of and who I feel like I would have good chemistry with. So thank you so much for suggesting that.
What was that?
Oh, what's going to happen here?
You didn't help me. I lost! ごめんってそうだったわけでも私先に言ってたよねうるさいってわけなんやねんこれ
She shoved Io. Asuka shoved Io. Oh my gosh, Kairi looks so good. I'm sorry. I know there's drama happening right now, but this outfit is everything. The look. Oh my God. I just want to get a poster board of her and put it up on my room or something. Honestly. Oh my gosh. All right, we got Infamous Raider Loco who says it went through. Yay! Thank you, Infamous Raider Loco. Jay Krause is like, Kairi is so innocent. Yeah. She looked like a pop star. She has that pop star look. I would kill for that look. I want Kairi to give me a makeover. Kairi, please, just give me a makeover, please. I want to look half as cool as Kairi Sane. This is goals right there. Goals.
To break it to you, why don't you put your Intercontinental Championship on?
Oh my gosh, remember when Becky roasted Nikki? That was hella crazy. Hey, Cynthia. She says, hey, Denise, I'm new here. Welcome, Cynthia. Hope you have a good time hanging out here with me, with the chat, with everybody. Hope you're doing all right.
Match next week, one-on-one. Okay. All right. Challenge accepted. I'll see you
Thank
next
you,
week.
Brandon.
No,
Woo,
not
for
you.
sharing the live.
Her. Wait, what? See you next week.
That's a shout out to Daniel Tony, who's also here. What's up, Daniel? Ender says, pray for Maxine.
And that is how we have arrived at this point.
So
Maxine
funny.
Dupree, biggest match of
We got
her
Orion
career.
Ben, who says Kyrie
She's been
is an
training very hard
idol.
over the past number of months. Been training in the Hart family dungeon with that woman, Natalia.
Let's come around.
I should shout out to the boy 87. I like this song. I don't know the words, but I like it.
And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland.
She needs some pyro. I know she's a heel, but like, I don't know.
Intercontinental Champion, the man, Becky.
Dynasty Dan 81 says it's 12:12 a.m. August 12th in like 2.5 hours. I don't know, because
tonight you have to wonder.
I think it depends. Like, wait, what time zone we talking? EST? Where did they post the countdown? Because I haven't gone on Twitter since I started Raw, so I've missed anything that's happened in the last hour and 45
This is
minutes.
Becky Lynch we're talking about. The man. A woman who has
Let me see.
main evented wrestling.
Oh, here we go. It's on Taylor Swift's website.
Maxine Dupree. Listen,
Also, my apologies for that terrible
Maxine to show
screaming.
us
Let me
a
go
side
on
of herself we
TaylorSwift.com.
haven't seen before. You're dead
Hold
on.
on, let me go
Maxine has
to
been training
TaylorSwift.com. It's on
incredibly
Taylor's
hard
website.
alongside Natalia, even Akira Tozawa.
That's, wait.
She's
Oh my
still
gosh, 2 hours
not
and
the man.
26 minutes?
Natalia said that
Wait, is that 2
building
hours and 20?
confidence
That's
with
2
the number of
hours and
reps
26
she's been getting
minutes.
Inside a wrestling ring, she's quote sharpening
Wait,
all
what?
her weapons, and Natalia
Ah!
believes that Maxine is ready
Sorry, guys.
for the biggest fight
I'm doing
of her
math.
career.
And
I would agree with
getting
that in
hella
the sense
excited,
that
like,
Maxine
what?
is as ready
This
as she
is
can
crazy.
be for this moment.
Wait,
She's
2
in the
hours?
ring
What is
against a woman
what?
who has won
What?
7 world championships
Like,
in
I'm
her
literally
career.
watching this
The
right
Intercontinental
now
title as
on
well, an NXT title, a couple
TaylorSwift.com.
tag team titles, and
Expires
accomplished
August
just about
12th at
everything there is to
12:12 a.m.
accomplish.
Eastern time. That's
Maxine
9.
Maxine
That's
into the corner.
9:12.
Listen,
That's
Maxine has had an
9:12
uphill battle
here.
since arriving
And look
in
at
WWE.
Becky
Sorry,
just
it took
trying
me
to
this
bully
long to do
Maxine
math.
in the early going.
And I expect to see a lot more out of that from the man. Becky Lynch knows what she's dealing with right now. She's
Wait,
trying to
like,
get under the skin and psych out Maxine before this match really even gets underway. Blow right to the back of the neck and looking to
I'm
take
like, is she
advantage of
dropping like the announcement at this
Maxine
time?
Dupree.
Or
You
is she
know,
just like
social
gonna
media
drop the whole
earlier on,
album or
Nikki Bella, who
something?
was embarrassed and
What is she gonna
humiliated by
do?
Becky last week, supporting Maxine. Lyra Valkyria, the former Intercontinental Champion, sending out her
Damn,
best
thank you so
wishes
much for
to
this.
Maxine
Thank
as
you.
well tonight.
Maxine can be the sentimental
Sorry.
favorite. I
Sorry,
understand
Becky and
that aspect
Maxine.
of this, but there's such
I'm
a
just gonna
departure
keep
from
this,
where Maxine is in her career versus where
This is
Becky Lynch
wild.
in her
Melissa
career.
Cabello's like, I
Maxine
think we
needs
just
to
lost
compete with
Denise.
people the caliber of Becky Lynch,
I
with some
y'all just
semblance of
lost me right
regularity
now.
to really take
Y'all
herself
just
to that
lost
next
me.
level.
Side headlock. Now we're by Becky.
Joseph's like, we lost Denise. Santi's on his own.
Shoulder
Santi's
tackle
gonna
to
be
Maxine.
talking Raw, and my brain's gonna be someplace the fuck else.
Yeah, Natalia.
But I'm
really
just
the one
trying
who
to figure
stepped
out,
up.
like, is she dropping the announcement? Is she dropping the album? Holy
Becky, you
fuck.
invited her in.
Get out of my ring! You don't deserve to do. Get out of my ring! Get out of my ring!
Oh, God, she's going to do it.
All right.
She's not.
Let me pay attention to this match.
Takedown by Maxine, surprising the champ there.
Whew, can't breathe.
Drop kick, and Becky just
Need to breathe for a second.
wow to Maxine Dupree, grounds her yet again.
I think
Chatter Heaven
a
says
fire
Denise
under
reliving
the
Monday
man.
Night
Look at
Wars, but
Becky
it's switching
Lynch
between
go.
Raw and Taylor Swift. I'm thinking like, okay, so like
Taking out Maxine.
Raw's gonna
Dupree
end at
here,
7:30 my time.
way over her head.
Yeah, I'm literally gonna finish the post show and everything right before the announcement. My Raw post show. Hey Santi, how are you? Good to see you. Raw happened today. Bye. Bye.
Upcoming star
So
like
funny.
Maxine, this new Becky Lynch just wants to humiliate her.
Well, you can call it the old Becky Lynch, the new Becky Lynch, the real Becky Lynch. The fact is, this Becky Lynch
wins.
I like
And
Maxine's
that's
hair.
what the name of the game ultimately is.
Well, I agree, Corey, but the point I was making is that's the likes of Lyra Valkyria and others who used to look up to Becky Lynch for being that so-called role model, and now Becky acting the way that she does. Another Bexploder delivered.
Just pinned the poor woman already. Becky.
This is WWE. If you don't like Becky Lynch, you have a problem with the words that come out of Becky Lynch's mouth, do something about it. Step
And a
up.
third Bexploder to Maxine, who's completely overmatched here. And again, to your point earlier, you can do all the training you want in the Hard Dungeon or anywhere else, but until you've been in the ring against the likes of Becky Lynch, it's a completely different world.
We got John Taylor in the building, setting 12-12 sets. The application Denise AI bot has stopped responding. Someone go reboot Denise AI bot, please. Yeah, bro, I'm so checked out now.
Manhandle slam, and Maxine countered into a stunner, and now Maxine's got a chance here.
Focus on Monday Night Raw right now,
What is Maxine going to do with that
Focus.
chance? Out of the way just in time.
And now Maxine.
I mean, thankfully right now. I mean, it's kind of weird because we're seeing Maxine and Becky. So it's a little. Oh my gosh. She's really going for the ankle lock on Becky. It's so funny.
Absolutely right.
But yeah, Denise, I'm trying to figure out, like, internally, like, is she making the announcement? Is she dropping the album? Like, what is happening when the timer runs out? What is happening? Like, I thought she was going to make the announcement on the podcast, but now I'm thinking that the podcast she's going to be talking about the album. If the album comes out today, then she'd probably be talking about the album on the podcast. I don't know. That's where my brain's at.
You got to give Maxine credit.
Crazy shit. Thank you, John.
Maxine understands the assignment. Does she have enough tools in her toolbox to finish the job?
Chowder Heaven says Denise isn't here right now. Leave a message after the yeet yeet.
Center of the ring. Maxine now going to climb to the top rope.
Oh my God! Can you imagine?
Eric Diaz says no, we want cross chance. I'm actually surprised we didn't get it. The we want cross chance, like the we want chance. We didn't get it.
Maxine Dupree now looking at Natalia.
Spen Bing says I'm gonna go make a Pop-Tart. Enjoy your Pop-Tart, Spen.
Is Maxine thinking about the sharpshooter?
Joseph Boza says, is it me or is the crowd dead? Yeah, the crowd's dead.
Big spin kick.
The crowd is
dead. Long legs to her advantage.
Because I honestly think people thought this was going to be a lot of a quicker match.
Got to scoot out now. Now she's got Maxine pinned. Grabs the ropes in the official corner.
John Taylor here says, Denise has just seen everyone as Taylor Swift on Raw. Can't wait for Bronson Swift and 47-year-old Taylor Punk. Taylor Punk with a Pepsi tattoo and everything. Oh, there, she tapped. Yeah, I think this match was nothing of what you expected. I think people either expected it to be like a squash where like Becky just messes her up and finishes her, or like something really funny, and it kind of was like a little bit in between. It really wasn't anything too crazy. Thank you, John.
Natalia coming in there to comfort Maxine. Becky Lynch.
Okay, so now I would predict that she's gonna wrestle Natalia probably next week, maybe, because she just kicked her.
Maxine Dupree has nothing to be ashamed of.
Ron Stullum says the crowd's talking about Taylor. There's a huge crossover, by the way, when it comes to that, like Swifties and wrestling fans. I have met plenty on social media. Oh, it's Steph.
Boys, it has been an incredible week. We are on top of the world. And I came to this dump of a town expecting to have to deal with a CM Punk problem. But it turns out CM Punk has an LA Knight problem. And LA Knight has a CM Punk problem. And now the two of them...
But CM Punk also said he had a Seth Rollins problem.
They've got a Braun problem on their hands, which means I have no problem at all. In fact, tonight's not about me. Tonight's about you. Boys, stack some bodies. I'm out of this dump. I'll see you next week. Oracle. hit me up on
That's
the
it
jet.
for
I'll have
Seth
some
today.
Wi-Fi.
I'm pretty sure he's probably going to get involved then in the main event. Oh no, Eric Diaz says Seth has a fashion problem. Savage, man. Savage.
CM Punk and LA
Savage.
Knight on the same team.
Hey,
against
Kevin
Fraser
Lee,
and
thank you so
Reed
much
of
for
the
hanging
Vision
out with us
Live
here today.
on Netflix.
Infamous DJ once says Seth has left the building. He was probably like, wait, Taylor Swift's making an announcement. Bye. Sheldon Jackson sends in a super chat saying, I sent you a breakdown of the G1 Climax 35 and playoff semifinals. Just know that the final is this Sunday. Holy shit, I feel like it just started. Like in my brain, it just started. It's already ending. That's funny. Like it just went by so fast, I feel. Thank you, Sheldon. I'll take a look at that.
The greatest tag
We got a Grayson Waller promo. Wait, is this happening?
We are 14-time tag team.
Wait, I thought this was happening in the commercial break. No, it's happening now.
And observe a moment of silence.
I really thought this was a commercial break segment. It is not. Thank you, Sheldon. Also, ever since Spen Big said he was going to go get a Pop-Tart, all I can think about now is that motherfucking Pop-Tart and how I want one so bad. I'm like, I want a Pop-Tart so bad now.
Y'all don't get to boo
People
us,
say it is commercial break. Okay. Why is my timer not on?
Actual Canada.
Usually when it's
You
a
are
commercial,
French Canada.
Netflix puts a little timer and
So
the timer's not on this time.
Listen to what we have to say.
Where's my timer,
We are
Netflix?
very confused as to why that bald-headed tyrant Adam Pearce refuses to punish and heavily fine that ingrate Penta. Penta must be stopped.
Last week, Penta assaulted the three of us. Hated it. And that's why next week I'm going to beat the bejesus out of Penta and demand that he reimburse me for my best breathing hat that cost me over $12,000.
Well,
all right.
For that thing, it's like a work of art you wear. Hey, be quiet.
Don the Visionary says his timer's there. My timer's not there. Darn you, Netflix.
So y'all would think.
Ratty the Cat says, I wish they would make a Mexican hot chocolate flavored Pop-Tart. Yo.
Maple syrup, chocolate, covered cakes, and a vanilla.
We got Terrence Matthews. Hey, Terrence, he says he has to be a hot husband to be his hot wife. I like what she calls him that. It's so funny. Also, poor Nikki Bella. Apparently, she was asking fans for some burns. That's funny, but there was no coming back from that, unfortunately. Poor Nikki. There was no coming back from it. Thank you, Terrence.
In unison, thank.
Sprung says in Canada, the timer's on the screen. That's so weird. Yeah, mine's is just not on there at all.
Woods hat shrank. Can't afford another one.
The little hat. Yeah, Cocaine says LOL Woods little hat. I didn't even notice it until you pointed it out. Literally, I'm like, little hat. I think in my mind, I thought he was wearing like a hair bun or something. I didn't even realize he was wearing a little hat. Thank you so much, Isaiah Worlds, for popping into the stream for a bit. I appreciate you tuning in. It's very nice of you.
I'm not exactly sure how to start this, but
all right. Oh shit, Bailey promo.
I honestly don't even know how I got here right now. I've been doing this for almost 13 years and I've never felt the way I feel.
Where is this going?
Now I, in a way, want more but feel less. I want more and feel nothing. I think it's my fault. I think in my process of my whole career, the role model it meant something before I even called myself that. And I was treated like one before I even saw myself as one. Then I started to realize that I can make a change, that I can be an asset to the division by being a role model, by being that person that people came to, by being that person that people looked up to, whether it was in the locker room or on the other side of the barricade. And now I'm here by myself. By myself. And I feel everything leading up to where I am right now has gotten me nowhere. I sit here without anything to show you, without a championship.
Oh my
without
God,
any
is she
wins.
gonna turn heel?
In this last year, I can't remember the last time that I felt proud of myself. And it's my fault. It's my fault.
No, they're leaving us on a cliffhanger. Oh wait, no, they came back. Is she going crazy? What is happening? Ding dong, hello. Okay, make of that what you will.
Lyra, we just witnessed a very
I don't
vulnerable
know.
Bailey talking about how she feels.
But I like it. I don't know
completely
what's happening, but I
alone.
like
mean,
it.
You guys used to be friends. After your confrontation last week, how does it feel for you to see her like that?
Well, I hope she's okay. I had no idea. How could I have known? She shut me out. How could I know? And that's nothing to do with me.
Wait, but she didn't shut you out though, Lyra. You shut her out.
Right? Like, I didn't. No, I mean, I stand exactly by what I said last week.
Yeah, you shut her out.
That I can't challenge for the Intercontinental title anymore. That the title that meant the world to me, I can't challenge Becky again for that title. I meant what I said. We need to go our separate ways. I don't know what's going on with her, but it's not my fault.
I was about to say, Lyra,
She's
just
on her
say you don't care and move on, girl.
Thank you, Lyra.
She was beating around the bush. Girl, just say it. You do not care. And she was like, it's not my problem. Oh. Stephanie and Io.
You're not the only one who was promised a title match.
Yeah, that's true. So, like, what the hell's gonna happen with Io and Stephanie and Naomi if Naomi's legitimately injured? I don't know. Oh, there's Rhea and Io. We've been getting a lot of backstages with them as well. I don't know what to make of it anymore.
I mean, I was looking forward to you facing Naomi as well, but instead...
I know. Roxanne shouldn't have beaten me.
No, in all honesty, I don't think that she could. If Asuka and Kairi had just listened to you, look, I know that they're your friends, but in all honesty, Io, do you think that you can trust them?
I know what you are trying to say, and I don't appreciate it. 私はずっとあの二人と友達だったんだよ。なんでそんなこと言うのね。Stay out of it.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree with this one with Rhea, with Io. I feel like Rhea should just let her do her own thing and let her figure out her problems. And, you know, let her handle her own business.
This coming Friday on SmackDown in the wake of a
Drew McIntyre addresses his attack of Cody Rhodes on SmackDown.
Cody Rhodes, Drew McIntyre will be in the house to address his actions this Friday on SmackDown.
Meanwhile, next Monday, by the time Raw gets to Philadelphia, the Phillies may be 10.5 games up on the Mets, but nonetheless, Monday Night Raw is in Philadelphia next Monday night.
In Philly.
It's available now at Ticketmaster.
We should go to a game.
We got any people here that are going to be at Raw next week in Philly? Any Raw Philly peeps? Up there, it's main event time. All righty. Also, just a friendly reminder to everybody that I will be live with Santi after this to do our review. And then friendly reminder that next week I will not be here because I will be gone Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But I will be here this whole week, though. This whole week I will be here. But next week I won't be here, but I will be dropping daily videos every day at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So keep an eye out for that as well.
LA Knight had a very interesting exchange with CM Punk when we kicked off Monday Night Raw tonight. Both men
Marking out says the Kelsey Pod just dropped a Swift trailer. There's a trailer now.
I agree with
Hold
you.
on,
and
let me
I
go look.
also agree with
Taylor
both
Swift
men.
news.
But the
I
reality
get
of the
them said straight
situation
to
is,
my-
last week, right here on Monday Night Raw, it was LA Knight's opportunity to knock off
Hold
Seth
on, I gotta
freaking
watch
Rollins.
the trailer right
It was
now.
cost
Oh my God, it's
by
13
CM
seconds.
Punk.
Hold
but
on.
again, the point Punk made, it happened a few feet from his story when they exposed the concrete floor and Seth Rollins was about to stop LA Knight's face through it. CM Punk came out and saved the day.
Taylor really started a fucking podcast. Oh my God, guys, what the hell? I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so happy right now. I don't care about nothing. Guys, Taylor Swift is gonna be on the pod. Like they teased it this morning, but like there's a trailer now. And a nice 13-second trailer. And she says, we're doing a fucking podcast. The color of your eyes. Then he calls her sweetie. She's blushing. Oh my God! Sorry, I'm watching it on a loop now. I'm watching it on silence.
I can understand.
Oh my God, I'm
that
so
LA Knight was
excited.
moments from disaster,
My
but
life
why
is going
not
to be
wait?
made in the
That's
next
one
like
more obstacle
24
out of
hours.
CM Punk's path,
Oh
back toward
God.
the top of the mountain, back to Seth
Oh,
freaking
Brandon
Rollins.
says, I think Denise
Let
is
the
broken.
chips
Orion
fall
Ben
where they
says
may.
MD
But
is
tonight,
gone.
These two men are
That's what
bound
she
by
said.
a common enemy. That
Oh
enemy
my God.
being
It's just that,
division.
you know, we've
And it
never
would serve
seen
both
her.
Punk
Like,
and Knight
in a situation
very
like
well
this
in
where
their
she's
journey
being
to take
interviewed or
Bronson
having a
Reed
conversation
and
with
Braun Breaker
somebody that
out of
she's
the
with,
equation
like,
completely.
But again, these two men have massive
with an
egos.
album,
They
apparently.
both got an
There's a
opportunity
lot.
in
There's
Rollins
just
in
a
the
lot.
title. They were out here,
So
having
much
issues with
happening
one another
here.
earlier tonight. So
All right,
they,
we
despite
got
the fact
Perfect
that
Flex Uncle
so
Donk here who says, you coming
can
to
they actually get
TO
along?
for
Only
Toronto
time will
for
tell,
all
but if
that?
we're talking
I haven't
skill sets
decided yet,
alone, this
actually,
duo could be
whether or
greater
not
than
I'm
the sum of
going
its parts.
to Toronto. I think it depends. Like, if they do a media day, for sure, I'll be there. But if not, then I'll probably just do a watch along from home. So I'll find out. I'll try to ask AEW PR and see if they have any plans to do like a media day or something, kind of like what they did for All In. I like going to Toronto. Toronto's pretty fun. I've gone a few times now, so I do enjoy it. Thank you, Uncle Donk.
And their opponents, accompanied by WWE Hall of Famer, the
And Cocaine says Vince screwed Vince sign. I had caught a piece of that, but I couldn't see the rest of it. I saw that it said Vince and then the word S, but I didn't see like the rest of what it said, so I didn't even bother pointing it out because I didn't know what it said.
Tribal thief on your left, adorned
Destructocon says, Bron Shoe Reed, hide your shoe.
Jordan, property of the OTC Roman
Henry
Reigns.
says we have
Once
definitely
property
lost
of
Denise
the
for sure
OTC
now.
Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I'm gone, guys. I'm gone. I'm somewhere else right now. My brain is just like, woo. It was like a balloon that should just started to fly away.
What the point was why the schoolyard bully tactics of
Fly
stealing
away.
another man's shoes. And Bronson Reed said, I want Roman Reigns to know exactly what I'm capable of, and when the time is right, I'm going to take everything from him.
Well, I think Roman Reigns knows what the Oscilla Bronson Reed is capable of now. And think about Breaker and Reed and how far they've come over the past couple of months. Now they've been aligned with probably
All right, so that's a really great
Stephanie
Stephanie sign. Someone drew Stephanie, and it looks really nice. And they put glitter and everything.
Not only are they learning from them, they're now
We
flying
got Kevin
around
Lee here who
flying
says,
jets
"Ding
here.
dong,
Seth
Bailey's dark
Zayn,
side
yes,
is
will
back."
have to work on Punk and LA Knight.
All right, here we go. The match just started.
Getting this thing started.
Loyalty pays dividends. Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker living the high life now because they're willing to put in the work on behalf of themselves and Seth freaking Rollins. We heard from Bronson Reed earlier tonight. He earned Seth's respect by taking out Seth Rollins
He did
himself.
with a half dozen tsunamis one night late last year. And Reed now with the right hand. You're looking at two guys who many people believe, including the man who's made himself comfortable on our announce table, the Oracle Paul Heyman, the future of WWE here. Future WrestleMania main eventers in Breaker and Reed.
I, for one, will not be arguing that point anytime in the near future. I truly believe every word that the Oracle has spoken as pertains to Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. It's up to LA
Hey,
Knight.
what's up,
to
Rubes?
change
Thanks
the
so much for
narrative
tuning into
tonight
the
alongside
stream. Hope you're doing
CM
all
Punk.
right.
Yeah, first time Punk and Knight have ever teamed together as LA Knight looks to build a bit of momentum here against Braun Breaker.
All
This
right,
is a
so
massive
we got
matchup,
Braun
in my
Bronze versus
opinion,
LA
for
Knight,
Breaker
CM
and
Punk,
Reed.
our main
This is
event.
their first match together since the disappointment at SummerSlam against
I
Roman
like
Reigns
how
and Jey Uso.
when
Looking
everybody
to
chants,
reestablish
yeah,
himself
Bronson,
again tonight
it's like,
as the
no,
powerhouse
no,
team.
If by chance you
no.
get knocked off the horse, you need to get right back on, or in Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker's course, you put the horse down and you eat it.
Also, CM
And
Punk
according
pinning
to
Breaker
Braun
back in the
Breaker, there's
gauntlet match last month, allowing Punk to earn the opportunity
LA
of
Knight and
the
CM
World
Punk are 100
Championship
years
SummerSlam,
old.
but he can go on to hold for 5 minutes before the Rollins cash in.
And listen, what we're seeing in these early moments from
Ray
LA Knight,
Spears
CM
says
Punk,
Heyman
it
with
may
those
not
on
be
his
a lot,
necks.
but it's
It
tried
feels
and
like
true
every time I see
classic
Paul
tag
Heyman with
team
the
strategy.
shoes around his
Quick
neck,
tags
it
in and
feels
out,
like he's missing
isolating the
Roman
body
Reigns.
part
He's
on
like,
Braun Breaker, and
I
both men
miss
doing the
Roman.
work.
Let me
And Knight and
sniff
Punk
him and
too.
feel his
They
scent
realize the
on me.
threat
I
that
miss
Reed
him
and
so
Breaker
much.
pose to them and also the rest
That's
of
what that
WWE.
feels like.
And Punk now the best
Thomas
in the
says, have you
world
sent
into
Santi
kick
the
right
link
to
for the
the
post show?
ribs.
I have, actually. I don't think he's seen it,
Year
though.
or so, just
But I
how
definitely
quickly
did send
and
it.
drastically the entire landscape
Did he
of
say he
WWE
didn't get it?
changed.
Because I sent it 4
can shift
hours
on
ago.
a dime. If CM Punk wants to be world champion once again, he understands that there is a line of
But
people
usually he
with the
reacts
same
when he
goal.
gets it, and he didn't
Reed
react
now.
this time. So I'm wondering if he didn't see
Tries
it.
to send him over the top rope, and that's 330 pounds that you're trying to get out of the ring. Knight now with a tag. Smart move by LA Knight. Let's work together.
Here we go.
Well, LA Knight can't do it on his own. Maybe take the advice I just offered. And Reed sent over the top rope to the floor. Punk and Knight have taken control.
Hey, what's up, Bugs22? Joseph says, is this the first Raw Watch Along SNF post? How's that? Denise has a curfew with the Taylor News. Yeah,
Reed and
so
Breaker have
I'm
not
telling
been
you, no,
able to
I
get out of the
think
blocks in
I
this
have time
match.
to
Punk
do
and LA
everything.
Knight
Like,
doing a great
by the
job
time that
against these two.
Raw finishes and we do our post show, the Taylor Swift news should be out by then because it'll be out at 9:12. And usually I'm done with the post shows by like 8:30. Yeah, I'm usually done with the post shows by 8:30. 8:30, 8:40. So I will at least have 20 minutes to 30 minutes to spare and mentally prepare for whatever it is that's going to happen.
Going on between Punk and Knight.
Ryan Sully says, Denise, are you all right? Did that TS news change you? Yeah, it definitely did. I'm changed. I'm a changed woman now.
I still think it's a little too early to call it cracks. These are two
I'm just
big,
chilling.
strong egos in LA Knight and CM Punk. Both men truly believe in their souls that they deserve to be next to challenge Seth freaking Rollins.
Well, and they both have an argument. Right. Punk now, top rope. LA Knight
There's a lot to look forward to.
holding Breaker and without Punk. Deliver the axe handle to the shoulder.
Well, both Punk and LA Knight understand that if you can somehow, some way remove Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed.
Thomas Burnett says, can we get a live stream reaction to the drop? Ron Stallum says, I want to see your reactions to Taylor. Well, usually I've only done one live stream was when I reacted. It wasn't even a live stream, actually. I did one reaction stream when I reacted to Folklore. But those were different times. Now I kind of just like to enjoy, like when she drops her albums, I like to go to my room, put my headphones on, just be on my phone, listening to the songs, reading the lyrics, and like decoding and singing. I like to enjoy it by myself, you know? It's like my euphoria, and just be alone in my room and taking it all in.
Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker.
Sounds very wrong. I'm talking about the music. I take the music all in.
Oh, and by the way,
Nothing else, just the music.
The reigning world heavyweight champion. So I think Heyman chose perfectly.
Punk taken out by Reed as the official.
We're back from commercial break, by the way, in 45 seconds.
Zapata's got his hands full in this matchup. Tag made to the three.
Hey, Corey, he says, change woman Denise cares of Taylor Swift.
And these two are a handful.
Chowder Heaven says, Denise on the island of Rella Swift Vents. So funny. Hey, what's up, Jonathan? Thank you for tuning into the stream as well. We got Safe to Saranga. Thank you for also tuning in.
Reinvented what it means to be a man of
Dynasty Dances. I did that a lot as a high schooler.
Swatting giants of yesteryear. This
So
is a
funny.
freakish athlete.
Zeno Hour, make Reg do a live stream with you. He wouldn't appreciate it. Wouldn't appreciate it. Yeah, marking out. I'm with you. I'd lie. I love that song. Ryan Ben says
Tag team
D's
main event
Euphoria.
tonight. Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, the Vision against Punk
Great
and LA
stuff.
Knight. One of the things I've noticed about
I'm also
Reed and
really
Breaker,
hungry too,
and
so
again, Rod Zapata, the official, going to have his hands
I
full
don't know
here
why.
tonight.
I ate pretty good
Bronson
today,
Reed
so I don't know
is
why I'm
taking a cheap
hungry.
shot on CM Punk.
What the
One
hell
of the
is
things I
Braun
noticed
Breaker
about
doing?
Breaker
He's
and
like doing
Reed
a
is
little
how much
foot dance
their
at LA
confidence has
Knight.
gone through the roof since teaming up with Heyman and Rollins.
Well, how could it not? I mean, with the exception of SummerSlam, which I won't speak too loudly because Heyman's right here.
Cover. And again, let's just approach SummerSlam for 1 second, Corey, to interrupt you. Breaker and Reed had nothing to be ashamed of at SummerSlam. I mean, they took the fight to Reigns and Jey Uso, and if it wasn't for Roman taking the bullet for his cousin Jey, Breaker and Reed may have walked out of there with a victory. It was a great performance by those two. They got a bit overzealous.
And let's be honest, if you look at the record books and the L next to your name comes courtesy of Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, two of the best to ever do it, there's really no reason to hang your head. Instead, you come out and you reprove yourself over and over again, which is what Reed and Breaker are looking to do tonight.
The tag made again, Bronson Reed. Great job.
This is
now
kind of
by
a slow-paced
Vision.
match right now. I feel like it needs to
Isolating Punk from
get
his
up a little bit
LA
more.
Knight. Again,
We got Infamous Raider Loco, Denise's post show at Santi. So I liked how TS came out, called out Seth Rollins and his tagging with LA Knight next segment. So I love how TS got the pin. It really got her over more, which she deserves. And then TS totally did promo, and I think TS is turning heel. Who knows what happened? I don't know. Yeah, I really need this match to like start picking up the pace here because they're losing me. They're losing me.
But that is the God's honest truth. Heyman has transformed these two
Thank you,
young
Infamous
studs
Raider Loco.
into bona fide main event.
Giron here says Raw tonight has been boring. It's been like so-so. It hasn't been like an exhilarating episode, but it's been fine. It's not exhilarating. Like right now, I'm kind of hoping this match starts to pick up a little pace here.
Cylinders against Big Bronson Reed.
Exxon Popular says Denise, this show was pretty lame.
Still on his feet though.
James Irvin says you enjoy your Taylor Swift. I'll stick with my classic rock.
And that, oh no, I thought that was going to drop him, and it didn't. Reed misses wildly. Knight looking to build momentum.
Hey! He brought the meat down. Thomas is like, you've been gone for the last hour.
Neckbreaker by Knight.
So funny. You're like, I can see it in her eyes. She's someplace else.
Line for the World Championship held by Rollins. Went to the BFT.
Well, it doesn't help that this Raw's just been like, okay. If there was a lot more happening on the show, I'd be like, woo, focused on Raw. I like the mouth says I'm sports entertained. Yeah.
Braun Breaker taken out with a clothesline. Trying to sneak attack there.
The veteran LA Knight one step ahead of the badass Braun Breaker.
And Breaker's distraction.
We got Joseph here who says losing Naomi versus Io hurt Raw. Yeah, I mean, that match had big stakes, man. We were gonna like, depending on whether or not Naomi or Io won, that's the person we were gonna see face Stephanie. And there was people that kind of wanted that to be Io, so, you know.
Crushing LA Knight in the turnbuckle.
Corey, get the hell out of the way.
I'm out of here.
Get the hell out of the way. And Breaker driving.
To Diaz Audrey's, yeah, Santi will be on today. Yes, Santi will be back. He wasn't on last week because he said he couldn't make it, so he's back today. We're going on commercial break. All right. We're in commercial break for 2 minutes and 28 seconds.
We need hazard insurance.
Let's see what everyone's saying. If you've been here in the chat, you've been hanging out, and you haven't gotten a notice or anything, please take part in the chat. Let me know what you guys think about the show. And then also just a heads up to everybody. I do want to do a quick promotion of my Instagram page. I'm not sure how many of you guys have followed the page just yet, but I've been posting a lot on Instagram. So if you guys want to go and follow, my Instagram is @_ Denise Salcedo. I do recognize it's backwards on the screen, but I post interview clips that you see here. I post a lot of like reaction clips, commentary clips on that. I post news videos, things like of that nature. As you can see, a bunch of interview clips. I also post like fun little questions, silly little things that I think wrestling fans might enjoy. So, oops.
Bronson Reed just trying to
what did I do? Oh, Okay.
Out of LA
So yeah,
Knight.
so
I'm
I
surprised
do
you didn't
post a
talk about
whole
my
lot if you guys
ability
want to
and
get in
agility to
there.
be able to get out of that chair
Spam the
wrapped around
page,
you
hit a
thanks to
bunch of
break.
likes,
Trust me,
drop
I'm
some
sure we'll see you in the
in
orange
there.
singlet once again
I
one of these
do
days.
read mostly
Reed now just
everything.
looking
I'm very,
cocky at
very
LA
active
Knight.
on
Knight's trying
Instagram.
to be rebellious,
So yeah,
but he
please,
pays
if you
for it
guys
with a-
can, if you
with a
haven't just
headbutt.
yet,
I don't
at
know what's
underscore
scarier, the
Denise
power of Big
Salcedo,
Bronson Reed or
go
the
check it out. It
recollection of
would
you in
really
an
mean
orange
a
singlet.
whole lot to me if you guys
I'll tell you
did,
what's scary is
especially if
watching
you're already
Braun
here
Breaker
and you're
off that
enjoying what
apron
you're
across the
seeing.
announce table.
No doubt about it, like a human heat-seeking missile. And look at this tandem offense, double stacked.
Oh,
baby! That's about 500 plus pounds.
Bring out the spatula.
All right, we're
and
back in
CM
50
Punk
seconds.
breaking
Oh,
things
thank
up.
you so much, Paul Sterling. He says, meant to
And
tell
that
you
was
that I
a-
love that
that
Sky
was a
Blue
great
interview.
double
Yes,
team.
I love how many people
Simple
watched that
yet
interview and came
extremely
back and told me
effective.
that
And
they
otherworldly power
liked
of
the
Bronson
interview.
Reed.
Thank you so much for doing that.
Quebec City trying to rally LA Knight by reminding him that his partner, the best in the world, is eager to join the play on the apron.
Sprun says Santi wasn't on last week. Immediately wipes eye with finger. Teardrop, teardrop, teardrop.
Continuing to control and punish
Thank
LA
you,
Knight.
James. He says already following you on Instagram. Thank you. Self-proclaimed superhero says been okay, Raw. Yeah, it's just been like whatevers. Yuri Black says just follow. Thank you so much, Yuri Black. Yes. Thank you. All right, we're back in 5 seconds. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Dynasty Dan, thank you so much. He's a Patreon member. He says, I really enjoyed your chit chat with SRS today, Miss Denise. Yeah, I did a podcast today, like a 40-something minute podcast with Sean, and we were just talking about life and all sorts of things. If you're a Patreon member, you can watch that right now. It is up right now on the channel, on the page. Thank you, Dan.
Away from CM Punk. Almost there again. Breaker trying to prevent the tag. Knight trying to
Thank you, Miss
create
WWE
space.
girl. Been
By
following
Braun
on the
Breaker.
IG page.
LA
All right,
Knight threw a
here we go, we're
haymaker
back.
at Braun Breaker and paid for it. Tag made. Here comes Ozilla.
Each and every time we watch Reed and Breaker team together, they get better and better. What a display tonight by the Vision, which has been the vision of Rollins and, of course, the man sitting on our announce table, the Oracle, Paul Heyman.
Absolute power and total control. And look at this, making a mockery of the OTC, the tribal thief.
Every time they say tribal thief, I
Commanders,
keep
look at
feeling like they're
3
going to say tribal
tsunamis.
feet.
To Roman
Because
Reigns,
thief and
leaving
feet sounds
Reigns
very
a mess in the
similar.
ring last week. LA Knight sunset flip. That's not going to work against the 330-pounder, I don't believe. But that will. Out of harm's way. Can he make a tag?
Oh, wait, keep your eyes on Breaker on the far side. Punk saw him coming.
Yeah, but Punk jumped off the apron to go after Breaker, and it doesn't allow Knight to get there for a tag. I mean, Punk was caught between a rock and a hard place, to use the pun, but and a senton!
That'll liquefy your insides.
I mean, if you're Punk, what were you going to do?
Cover here.
Cover now by Reed and a kick out. Punk stays on the apron. He's just sitting.
The infamous DJ one says, what is the tribal feet? That's what I'm saying.
I agree
It
with
sounds
you,
like
Claude.
he's
Punk
saying tribal
chose the
feet.
lesser of two evils in that instance. Unfortunately, it backfired for LA Knight.
Ted Julia
What the
says,
hell are
the
these
Vision,
two
the
animals
Oracle,
thinking
Tribal
now?
Thief
Anything
sounds
they
like a bunch of Marvel DC
last
characters
week,
to me.
Grave.
That's true, like, especially the Vision and the Oracle. That definitely sounds like it.
Punk breaking things up.
Big G says, I thought he initially called himself the Tribal Feet.
Reed
You
making a
see,
beeline,
I'm not the
dumping Punk
only
to the
one who was
outside.
thinking it. It sounds like it. If you're not paying close attention to it, you might think he's saying Tribal Feet.
And what's standing out to me is even in the heat of battle, even when occasionally
Hey, what's
things
up,
haven't
John
gone the
P?
Vision's way, how cool and calm under pressure Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed have been tonight.
And again, that's the Rollins and Heyman tutelage.
You're absolutely right.
When do you ever see Seth out of control in a match? Nobody home. Knight out of harm's way. Punk's made his way back to the apron.
Come on, turn the other way.
Not quite sure where he's at.
LA Knight's like going the total polar
Reed trying to
opposite
make it to
way.
his corner.
Turn.
Tag. Punk and Breaker.
Tim ML Toasted says, I hear tribal beef because he's a beefy man.
In a clothesline. On a Second City Saint, CM Punk, heel kick to the face.
I don't know why, but Punk barking is
Punk
hella
having a
funny.
little fun at the
Because he
expense.
doesn't do the
Braun Breaker
he does more of like a
Suplex to Breaker. And Punk into the corner with that running high knee.
It's like a difference in the bark, you know?
And another one by Punk. Short arm clothesline by the Second City Saint. Punk making his way to the top rope, but Bronson Reed, LA Knight intercepts him though. Look out! And Knight driving
Julia
Reed
says maybe it's tribal meat.
table. Punk now perched on the top turnbuckle. Braun Breaker is down in the middle of the ring.
There it is. I don't know that Punk and LA Knight are taking this. Maybe, maybe not. I still feel like this should be a win for Braun and Bronson. We'll see. There's Seth Rollins. Everyone and their mother knew he was not going home when he said he was going to go. Nobody bought that.
He's beating the hell out of Punk. And what this says to me, Cole, is that Rollins is feeling the heat. Rollins was concerned about the outcome of this tag team match and felt the need to insert himself. Well, he's done just that. And Punk and LA Knight have been beaten down.
Oh, shit, there's Jay. Wait, does this count? Ah! I'm not ready. Wait, does this one doesn't count because it's not the whole thing, but I'm still gonna do it. We've been waiting for this moment. Oh, he's still really taking his sweet time. Thanks, Jay.
Main event, Jey Uso, steel chair in hand.
It's a short version. Don't worry, I'll give Tracy the full version when he does his proper entrance. Don't worry, Tracy. That was just the preview. Just the preview.
Reed says, "Bring it, Jay." Well, you see Rollins standing behind.
I panicked. I was like, "Where is the thing? Where is this?"
Swatted away by Reed.
But I got to do the legit entrance because that was the whole point of the bet.
And Uso with the right. And big Bronson Reed suffers a chair to the spine.
Drunk on night.
Envision this night.
Yo.
3-man,
That's funny.
1 goal. Seth freaking
Tracy
Rollins.
says, thanks, girlie. Don't worry. You're going to get the full version. That was just a yeet tease. Oh, there's Pierce.
You know, it'd be so easy to come out here and be so angry at you. Think about this, Seth. You're a liar. You're a master manipulator. You disrupt main events, and now you and your buddies are out here trying to injure your fellow superstars. But, Seth, I'm not going to be angry about it. Instead, I'm going to see all of this as an opportunity.
What's the opportunity?
An opportunity for me, an opportunity for you. But Seth, you want to listen to this part, an opportunity for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Okay. Are they going to
Because
do...
it's simple, Seth freaking Rollins. You just earned a freaking opportunity to defend the freaking World Heavyweight Championship.
I like how he's throwing
and
freaking
you
in there.
will At Clash in Paris.
At Clash in freaking Paris.
Against main event Jey Uso.
Okay. Oh, I think it's going to be a fatal 4-way. LA Knight, Jay, and Punk, and Seth, I assume. Okay, so Jay.
And LA Knight.
And LA Knight. Okay.
And
CM Punk. Okay, fatal 4-way. A lot of us thought that it was going to be a triple threat. I wasn't expecting Jey Uso to get added to this, but now it's a fatal 4-way.
2 weeks from Sunday at Clash in Paris, a fatal 4-way for the world titles.
Oh, good. Okay, now they're beef. I like how Punk and LA Knight are dealing with their beef, but Jay's like, I don't got no beef yet. All right, I guess he's getting in there. Oh, now he's got. If he didn't have beef 2 seconds ago, he has it now.
And now Punk with Knight on his shoulders. Man, if things broken down quickly. Oh, and a spear by Breaker. The Vision waited for the opportunity to pounce.
Okay, now I'm pretty sure they're going to do like a 3-on-3 next week or something. Right before Clash in Paris. Tiger Claw Gaming's like
LA
some night eats the pin,
outside.
LMAO.
Breaker taking out Punk. Jey Uso's
Tony
been
says
laid to
Triple
waste.
H loves these matches.
Rollins directing
Hey, what's up,
traffic.
Crazy Cool D?
Seth Rollins was feeling the heat.
Hey,
His kitchen just
my
went up in flames. But here comes Braun
Let's see.
Breaker.
LA Knight, turn around, Braun Breaker.
Ah.
Spare tonight.
I don't know what I'm doing.
And big Bronson Reed with that Death Valley driver to Jey Uso.
Oh, no,
and this is not good for Jey.
Oh, no.
This happened to Roman last week.
Who's he gonna tsunami splash? Who's there?
Bronson Reed, tsunami!
Oh, it's a. Oh, I think he's gonna take Jay's shoes. Guys, I think he's taking Jay's shoes.
Rollins still
He's the
calling
only
the
one with
shots,
shoes
ordering
there.
Breaker
Everyone
to
else has their
return LA
boots.
Knight to the ring. And
Destruction
we
Con says,
unfortunately know
"Tsunami!"
exactly what for.
Tsunami.
3 carcasses defenseless in the ring. Rollins with a stop
Are
tonight.
people chanting "steal his shoes" or what are they saying? I can't make out what they're saying. Steal his shoes. Steal his shoes. Steal his shoes.
The officials coming out here to try. I'm not quite sure what they're going to do.
Come on, Bronson. Don't let us
Absolute
down
power
here.
And total control.
And now the world champion
Herb
Rollins with a
stomp on
to
Jey.
Uso.
Ron Stallop says, "Take his shoes.
And a message
Take
to all
his
3
shoes."
men. He'll defend against it. Clash in Paris in 2 weeks on Sunday.
Dang, I guess he just has a thing for Roman shoes. I don't think he's gonna take Jay's now. Bro, why has Bronson got his finger in CM Punk's mouth like that? Yeah, I know he's keeping him from talking, but ugh.
And Rollins with a
And
double
curb stomp on Punk.
Seth Rollins' vision.
I'm
is
so
pretty
bummed
damn
that he
clear.
didn't take Jay's shoes.
Absolute power.
I'm disappointed in our Shula Fala.
dominance.
In our, I'm sorry, our
That's right.
tribal thief for not adding to his Shula Fala. I mean, Jay is also a member of the bloodline, so I feel like Jay should be a good person to take his shoes from, right? Don't you think? It feels like he should be taking his shoes. At least I think so. Alrighty, guys, we got to get into our in just a minute. We're gonna get started with the post show. Well, I forgot what I was talking about. I was like, what am I talking about? What are we gonna do? What's happening here? In just a second, we'll get that going. But let me just catch up here. Hey, Frank, thank you so much. He says, glad to have this watch along. Been a rough day. We made the decision to go to the ER first thing in the morning. We get an issue. What? Get an issue on my chest, checked out, and I'm freaking out. I have the watch-alongs and DWO to keep me sane, so I appreciate all of you for that. Frank, I hope everything is okay, man, and that it's nothing serious in regards to what you're going to. Of course, I'm not going to ask you to, share all the information on here, but I really hope that it's nothing serious and that everything is okay. Seriously, hope everything is okay, man, because I don't even want to, we're not going to think that. We're going to put positive thoughts out there, positive vibes. Everything's going to be okay. All of that, just do whatever the doctor says you need to do and just go with that, go with that. But Frank, thank you for the love, man. And I'm sorry that you're going through this. And again, I just really hope it's nothing serious, man. And it's not. You'll be okay. All will be fine. Thank you, Frank. Wow, it just got really silent. Everybody felt that? Everyone felt that. There was nothing playing in the background. I wasn't saying anything. There was just like a quick silent moment. I was like, oh, that's spooky. That's so spooky. But thank you so much to everybody who's showing some love over to Frank as well, guys. All right, so I need to go ahead and before we get into, I'm going to wait for Santi, and as soon as he gets in here, we'll go ahead and start our post show. But you guys know how it works. I wait until Santi gets in here because he's a diva. He's got to roll in with his red carpet and everything, be fashionably late, the whole thing. All right, but in the meantime, make sure you guys use Blue Chew promo code Denise. Are you having technical difficulties in bed? Are you tired of being counted out, tapping out, or simply jobbing out? Get out of developmental and get drafted to the best sex you ever had with today's podcast sponsor, Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activities. And Blue Chew is putting its money where its mouth is and offering you a month free. The process is simple. Sign up at bluechew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Remember, hard times breed better men. So make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at bluechew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free when you use the promo code Denise. Just pay $5 shipping. That's promo code Denise. Visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. All right, guys, I'm still waiting for Santi. So as soon as he gets in here, I will go ahead and start the actual post show. But we're waiting for Santi, so let's give it a minute. In the meantime, let's check to see how much time is left on the Taylor Swift countdown. So for those of you who haven't joined or been maybe live under a rock or whatever, we are now 1 minute and 36 seconds. No, wait, I'm sorry, not 1 minute. I'm so stupid. 1 hour and 36 minutes and 48 seconds. 1 hour, 36 minutes until something drops here. I don't know if it's the whole album, the album announcement. I have no earthly idea, but it is happening. And I'm going to keep this countdown right here with me, baby. Right here. We're about to get to it. But in the meantime, let me know what you guys thought about this show. I know, Jatter Heaven says Denise freaking out, can't tell time. No, like legit, guys. I think I got so excited. Like even when I was seeing the, when I first saw the countdown, I was processing. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but I was like, that's 2 hours? That's 2 hours. That's 2 hours. Like all my brain cells just left the building. They were nowhere to be found. I couldn't function anymore. I stopped functioning. You see what I'm saying? Like the nerves that I get. So you guys don't know this because, well, you can't see, but you never see it on camera because it's on the other side. I have an entire Taylor Swift shrine in my room. I am a lifelong fan, like legit diehard, hardcore, you name it, as diehard, hardcore as one can be. And many people don't often get to see my Taylor Swift shrine, but it is there, baby. It is there. So that's why I'm just like so happy right now. But anyways, let's see what we got here. Let's see what everyone's saying. We got IGN Sucho who says, going to next week's show in Philly. I'm hyped. Hey, IGN Sucho. I was wondering if anybody here was going to that show. And finally, I found somebody. Hey, I hope you have a good time at Philly's at the show. I'm thinking it'll probably be a stronger show than it was this week because today didn't really feel like that big of a show. But we got some good things to get into, though. We definitely do. Plus, there's a lot that I want to talk about with Santi. I really want to talk a whole lot about Karrion Kross and what happened with that, especially because Santi, was a big fan. So I can't wait to talk about all of that with him today on the show. So thank you so much to IGN Sucho. So while we wait for Santi to get in here, let me see what everyone's saying on the show. We got Enders here who says Shrine is accurate. It really is. I have like a mini Taylor Swift museum in my freaking corner of my room, but no one can see it because my camera doesn't turn all the way that direction. I'm not sure if, hold on. Let me see. I'm just going to kill some time till Santi gets here. So let me see if I can do this. Hold on. There's another way to extra camera. Hold on. I don't know how to do the extra camera. Hold on. There's like a way to like make it so that it picks up your does anybody know how to do that? I don't think anybody knows how to do that. Fuck this. I swear, this always works when I want it, when I don't want it to work. And then when I need it to work, it doesn't actually work. Okay, because usually there's times where my StreamYard picks up my phone camera and then I could kind of like show with my phone camera, but I don't know how to do that when it's not like I don't know if I'm supposed to turn on like Bluetooth or something. So that's why I don't know exactly how to do this. All right, so forget it. I can't show you guys my shrine. Maybe I'll do so at some point, but until right now, we won't get to see nothing. All right, let's see what we got here. Hey, Mr. Grimley, thank you so much for gifting 5 DWO memberships. Very freaking cool of you, Mr. Grimley. Seriously, so freaking awesome, man. Every time someone supports with the DWO memberships, it really, really means a lot. Like legit means a lot. And also, yeah. And Luis is like, come on, Santi. I don't know where Santi's at. Santi takes time. He likes to come in when he can, right at the moment. Mikakonami says, use the powers, the phone screen to show it. Oh, that's true. Wait, no, I don't know how to do that. Because even then, it's like weird, you know? Wait, can you see? No. Oh, look, you guys can kind of see. Okay, all right. Okay, you can kind of see right there. It's kind of hard, but there it is. Oh, wait, that sounds pause. You did not hear that. Okay, hold on. I just need to get it at the right angle. Hold on. This is so hard. Okay. Wait, I can't do it no more. Shit. Okay, that seems like a good angle. All right, right there. No, that's not a good angle. Oh, right there. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. So what you can't see there, okay, so this little area right here is all like all her albums like out there. Then here, this little one right here, that's the Eras Tour poster. Then this one right here is a signed Taylor Swift poster. And then what you can't see right there, all of these shelves are full of like magazines and albums and all of that type of stuff. I kind of got it. Hey, Santi.
What up?
Sorry, you walked in right as I was trying to show people my Taylor Swift collection, but I can't like turn my whole computer, so I had to do it with my phone. So I was doing some like creepy voodoo stuff on there with my phone and whatnot, just trying to show people what's happening.
What's in your Taylor Swift collection? Like, what is the most valuable Taylor Swift item you own?
Oh,
it doesn't matter what's in your Taylor Swift collection.
I thought you actually cared.
Why the fuck would I care?
No one's ever asked me that question, and I was so excited to answer it. You just ruined my joy and happiness.
Oh, I'm so glad I got you with this. But okay, fine. Tell us, what is the most expensive?
No, it doesn't matter anymore. You know, I was so excited. I was about to go off and start listing all of these amazing things. And then that's it. The rug was pulled from underneath me. Look, I've got tears in my eyes.
Oh man, that was so good. That's the best one I've ever done on anybody.
All right, and you know what? I'm going to answer the question, Santi, okay? My most valuable is I have the original Taylor Swift Fearless album signed, and then I also have the new Taylor's Versions Fearless album signed. So I don't know how many people have both of those albums signed, and I do.
Well, signed by who?
By Taylor Swift.
Well, I mean, you don't know. I just needed to confirm.
I'm going to sign the album.
Maybe you got Rikishi to sign it. I don't know.
Oh yeah, fucking Rikishi's I'm just gonna have him sign my Taylor Swift shit. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to wrong podcast. We're Instincts Culture now. Welcome to the Raw Post Show. It's your girl Denise. It's Santi Zap. Santi, how are you, man? It's feel like it's been years since I've seen you.
I'm doing great. I'm realizing that I have the old overlay of the show. As I'm realizing that now. We'll fix it for next week. But I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm awesome. I'm feeling good. I'm looking forward to a lot right now. That's all I've got. I mean, Taylor Swift is about to drop some major news, and that's why I'm very excited. She put a countdown. It's a whole thing. We're very excited around here. So unfortunately, the wrestling right now, it's on the side at the moment. I know everyone's like, what? On the side? I can't believe it.
Well,
What do
I
you have?
mean, honestly, to be fair, wrestling, we're in the time of the year where wrestling does sort of become a side thing for like everybody, especially like once we get into September when football comes into town, it just becomes second fiddle for so many Americans and so many people around the world as well. This is always like the dead zone, you know, like post SummerSlam all the way through to the Royal Rumble. To me, like right now, as a wrestling content creator and as a fan, the name of the game is just survive until the Royal Rumble season. Every
You
year.
think this is the hardest part? Because you're probably right. Because you got January through WrestleMania. That part's like freaking lit. That's the best.
It's always hot. Even after WrestleMania, there's still just this wave of momentum because you're building towards SummerSlam, but then there's still all of this like the fandom has grown because of WrestleMania. So like they're interested in sticking around for a Backlash. The Money in the Bank is around the corner. But right now, like the ones that have stuck around are like the hardcore WWE fans. Because the casuals tend to drop off at around this time, and then they tend to come back at the Royal Rumble. So the name of the game is just survive until Rumble season.
Yeah, I feel you. I do notice that during this time period. I feel like I try to look at and see how I did like the year before that. And I felt like last year people were pretty active. Like September, October, people cared about wrestling last year. So I guess we'll see where we're at by the time we get to the fall period. But today's episode of Raw really wasn't anything too crazy. At least I think like there were a couple of topics that I can't wait to dive into. But for the most part, I want to kick off this show with the news of Karrion Kross, Santi. I feel bad because the last time you and I did a show, you had said that you felt like nervous or whatever about his future in WWE and what was going to happen, and because his contract was almost up. And I said, don't worry about it. Like TKO has been holding off a lot of contracts. They've been signing people, dealing with them very, very close to like almost near the end. Because Santi, I legitimately thought, given the hype that Karrion Kross had coming off of WrestleMania, given the fact that he had the top selling t-shirt, all of that, I thought that they would re-sign him. I really, really, truly thought that. I thought that they were kind of just kicking him to the curb to maybe give the guy a little bit more attention, which is weird now saying that, but I almost thought they were doing it on purpose. So now that he's out, he's gone, how do you feel about it? And I don't know if you watched his documentary.
I haven't been able to watch the documentary. I've been really busy over the last 24 hours. I feel really weird about this whole thing. I really think that recently with the Seth Rollins fake injury angle, it's kind of created this weird expectation that everything is a work. I made this joke on stream, but like I really do think it rings true. Ever since that Seth Rollins injury, I could literally watch a man's leg fall off on the middle of an episode of Monday Night Raw. I'm like, I think I'm being worked, guys. When is the leg going to reattach itself? We're being worked here. And a lot of people feel like they're being worked by the Karrion Kross thing. And I feel like we're in this slippery slope thinking that releases, we could think that there works. People walking away from their contracts, we could think that there works. And I don't feel like that's the best blender to be in. That being said, I don't think that this is a work. I think that this is over. Like it's done. Like I saw no direction for Karrion Kross when he was signed to WWE, and I don't see there being a direction for him, especially now that his contract has lapsed. I don't think that he's coming back. He might eventually come back. Maybe he makes such a big name for himself somewhere else that they bring him back to the WWE, but I don't think that we're being worked. I think that Karrion Kross really is gone from the company, and I think it's a shame because, whether you think he's doing a great job or not, clearly he resonated with the fans, both emotionally with all the chants that he was getting, but financially as well, because these people were putting their money where their mouth is by buying his merchandise, and he was one of the top merchandise sellers. But what I also always saw from Karrion Kross was this ability to experiment and doing something that I feel like we haven't seen since Zack Ryder back in 2011, just like creating his own narrative on YouTube, pushing his own agenda on YouTube and getting it over, doing his own documentaries, his own books, his own promos on social media. And he was just crushing it. But it seemed like no matter how good he did in that regard, it never translated to a push on screen. And I don't know. It is kind of demoralizing and disheartening to see a guy that put in all of his work not really get the rewards that you think you would expect at your job if you're going that far above and beyond.
In any other, mostly every other job, if you're doing all of these things, at some point you're going to get reward, man. No matter what your job is, you could be somewhere and be like, this guy's putting in all the work. He's working extra hours. He's doing all of this. Employee of the freaking month, right? In almost any other place, you do see those rewards. And you're right. Look, at the end of the day, whether or not you're a fan or not of Karrion Kross, the majority of the people were behind him. There was a movement on social media. There was, like you said, people putting their money where their mouth is and buying the merch. That was the biggest indicator. And here's the thing. He addressed some of that on his documentary where he spoke about how there was people in the company, Santi, that told him not to pay attention to that. Can you believe this? Not to pay attention to the fans. Santi, you are a content creator. You know what it's like to have an audience, and you look at what your audience wants, and what do? You respond to that. You try to give the people what they want. And they instead saw it as, we're not ready for you right now. That's apparently what they told him. Like, we're not ready for this to take off. And let's see if this is legitimate. Let's see if this goes from town to town, which is fine. Checking to see if this is legitimate is fine. But then saying, don't pay attention to that. That's not what it's about, blah, blah, blah. That's crazy to me, because anybody else would be so... I mean, you, me, everybody here listening to this podcast, if you get over in any place, especially as a professional wrestler and you have the fan support, that means the world, man. But here's the thing, though. As much as everybody's upset about what happened with Karrion Kross and for everything that he said, Santi, he is not the first. He is not the last guy that is going to go through this situation, because we have seen this story play out a bunch of different times with a bunch of other different wrestlers, which freaking sucks. But that's how this business is. We hear so many people say the business doesn't owe you anything, and it sucks, but it's looking like it's ringing true.
How do you feel about these future releases that are going to happen, and now us having to wonder whether we're being worked or not? Because I don't love that slippery slope. I think obviously now that the excitement of the Seth Rollins cash-in has kind of died down, I'm trying to look at it on a more analytical lens and trying to think outside the box and whatnot. Was it exciting? Was it amazing? Yes, but I really think it opens up Pandora's box for a lot of unnecessary wondering if we are being worked on like real life things. Again, I gave the ridiculous example of a leg falling off, but now every injury that I see, well, we're being worked. How are we being worked? What's the angle here? And releases, I'm going to start thinking that as well. And I just don't think that's the best way to think, but this is what WWE has unleashed with the Seth Rollins fake injury angle.
So I have two thoughts on this. One, when it comes to the releases, because if you remember when the whole situation with R-Truth happened, right? Mm-hmm. And when the reporter from USA Today asked Triple H about it on the press conference, he basically said, were you entertained? We're telling a story. So Triple H tried to make it
it's all part of the show.
Like it was all part of the show. But everyone knew that was not the case,
Bullshit.
Given the way that R-Truth spoke about it on social media, given the way that I know how people feel about wrestling media. Trust me, I get it. I know why a lot of people feel the way they feel, but at the end of the day, there was a lot of people that are very credible in this space reporting on this situation and reporting legitimate news, okay? Now, a lot of people have to understand that there's always been this sort of war between WWE and wrestling media. This goes way, way back, all right? So, of course, they're going to want to make it seem like these people and their reports are illegitimate because they don't want you to believe in any of that stuff. They rather have you not believe that stuff. But a lot of these reports from these legitimate people is something to take into account. So on one hand, you have that. You have how they handled the R-Truth situation. Now with this, I firmly believe this is legit. When it comes to releases, I feel like we should not be in a place where we're wondering if this is a work or not, especially considering the history of the company where they mass release a bunch of wrestlers and it freaking stinks to see all of these people lose their jobs. I do not believe that we should play around like that when it comes to people getting released, because then when you do got people that get released, least. It's almost untasteful to say, hey, we're making a storyline out of this when this other person legitimately lost their job. Two, the second portion to this is, Santi, we are going to get to a place where WWE, I believe, when it comes to okay, so we have WWE Unreal, which was fun. It was great. I loved it. I loved the show and all of that. I have a feeling that when we get to the next season of Unreal, that they are going to start fabricating things on that show to make it seem like it's real. So then that plays into the storyline. They're going to try to manipulate what is real and what is not in order to, one, appease the show of Unreal, and two, maybe drive some more interest into the actual programming that you're seeing on Raw and SmackDown. So whenever that comes on board, it's going to get more messy, more muddy, more ugly. But this, to me, with the Karrion Kross stuff is legit. Again, the dude's out there back on Pro Wrestling Tees, taking bookings, etc. You name it. If it wasn't legit, at this point, we probably would have heard about it already.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but it doesn't change the fact that that's the world we're living, of wondering if we're being worked or not. I don't think that we are. I think the dude's legit gone.
Yeah, so it does, it stings for Karrion Kross. We got Bob Ross Jr. here who says, the crowd did not chant, we won Kross one time tonight. So I was wondering if that was going to happen, because that happened with R-Truth. However, I also felt like when it happened with R-Truth, it happened during a women's match. I don't remember which one it was, but it happened during a women's match on the show. And it kind of felt like disrespectful too, even though it was one of the situations where you're wanting a wrestler to be back. But at the same time, when you're chanting like that during a low point of the show, it feels disrespectful to the talent.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of people thought that it was going to happen during Sami Zayn's match, but I was telling my chat, I was like, it's not going to happen in Quebec. Like, not during a Sami Zayn match. No way.
No, I don't think so. We got Frank here who says, how to get the downer stuff out of the way, but TS, first video I saw, you belong to me. I believe the name, I loved it. And her bestie Selena, she's my all-time fave. Such a perfect combination of women, both women, absolutely stunning. Yeah, shout out to Selena Gomez. I'm also a really big fan of Selena. Thank you so much, Frank. We got Mr. Grimley here who says, the lack Mark Henry merch in the back is disturbing. He said, the lack of Mark Henry merch in the back is disturbing. Oh, he's supposed to send me stuff, by the way. He said he was going to send me something, so I'm still waiting on the something. Thank you, Mr. Grimley. We got Luis A. Mendez here who says, do you think there's a chance we might see Bayley undergo a transformation similar to a Two-Face from Batman? All right, so let's get to this. Bayley, we have been wondering what the hell is happening with Bayley. Is she turning heel? Is she going to legitimately leave the company? Santi, you were just talking about, what is going to be legitimate, what's not, what are we going to believe into? If you don't think they're going to do this with Bayley, they are so going to do this with Bayley. Try to make us think, is she re-signing with the company when her time is up? Is she going to hop over to AEW? Is she unhappy? She went and she did an interview with Chris Van Vliet where she spoke about the stuff that she's been going through, being taken out of WrestleMania, etc. And now she's in this story where she's talking about how things haven't worked out for her and she's not the role model that she thought she was. What do you think is going to happen with this Bayley stuff?
The way that interview was going and how it ended with like the distorted sound and the sounds of the laugh of ding dong, hello, it was kind of giving me like the initial vibes of a broken Matt Hardy. I don't know that they're going to go down that route. That'd be new. That'd be different for a Bayley. And honestly, like, why not? Like, if they want to go down that particular route with Bayley, I am all here for a broken Bayley. But I think at the very minimum, we're going to be getting a heel turn out of Bayley. Yeah, I mean, like, I think with Bayley, we're at a crossroads. I don't think that this current iteration of her character is resonating with fans. I think that there are peers that are moving at a much faster speed than Bayley at the moment in progressing their careers. And I think that Bayley is just sort of stuck. And that's kind of what I got out of this promo, that, she's making a character and a storyline out of being stuck and not really being able to move forward. I want a heel turn out of Bayley. I think that she has been at her best and has progressed her career the most when she is heel, because I don't want to see her leave the WWE. But if there is a high-profile female athlete in the WWE that I could see legitimately leaving, it is Bayley. Best friend Mercedes Moné over in AEW. makes sense over there, right? So I do think that they're going to play on that for sure. But at the very minimum, over the next month or so, I would like to see a heel Bayley.
I can totally see Bayley someday going to AEW. I don't think she would be I don't think she'd be against going to AEW. I think, like you just mentioned, her best friend is there with Mercedes, and I'm assuming she probably watches and sees what's going on over there. And of course, the grass always feels like it's greener on the other side. And we've seen people jump ship from AEW to WWE, WWE to AEW, and it doesn't always work out for everybody. But if Bayley someday did want to go to AEW, if that was a decision she made, I truly believe that she would be successful, because damn, that would be a huge get. And it's been a while since AEW has pulled a big fish out of the WWE ocean. So if it were to happen with Bayley, that would be massive. What I want from Bayley is, I want this to be a little bit more complicated. I want a psychotic Bayley. You kind of where the depression or whatever she's going through kind of drove her mad, where she's not necessarily a heel. Like, she's not a bad person. She's just may not be thinking straight the way she normally would. I want her to have the crazy hair and just be like mad and just going out there and doing all of the things. For example, like Becky has thrown it in her face in previous back and forths that they had, where she said, I always cared about me. I always focused on me. You only cared about every single other person. Basically, I almost want her to turn on what she stood for this whole time, or at least feel like she's turning against what she stood for. Like, maybe I shouldn't have been worried about all the other women. Maybe I should have cared more about myself. And then she starts to be that person. She starts to be this person who only cares about herself and only does things for herself, and starts to do the things that she saw Becky Lynch do, but like in a mad, crazy way. I don't know exactly what I'm seeing with this character, but I want it to be crazy. I want her to be kind of like lunatic crazy, but in a good way.
You know who would be nice to have around to maybe make that transition, the transitionary feud to that? Imagine a feud between her and Scarlett. And Scarlett and Karrion Kross kind of work their thing on Bayley, and Bayley turns. Because that's one of the things with Karrion Kross and all of his, like, I'm manipulating this. They never fucking turned. He never got that person to like, yeah, I really am a bad person. Could have done it with Bayley. That could have been interesting. But instead of it being Karrion, it would have been led by Scarlett. That would have been cool.
That would have been cool. I think he said that there was a pitch or some sort of idea for him to go around and, I guess, go after people who had done bad things in their lives, something like that. Yeah, that kind of came out for a bit, so kind of similar to that. So it seems like they were almost doing that with him and Sami. They just didn't pull the trigger on it. We got Luis A. Mendez here who says, because if you think about it, Bayley's a star sign is Gemini, and you know what they say about Geminis. I actually don't really know what they say about Geminis. But I'll take your word for it, Luis. I'll take your word for it. We got Oscar Lara here. Thank you, Oscar. He says, can we confirm or deny the reason Kross's contract was not renewed was because Kross refused to go bald? Stop it. That's hilarious.
To clarify, he was given a contract, right? He just didn't sign it.
That part, I'm not exactly too sure. I don't think so, but let me just double check on that, because I may have gotten my my stuff crossed on that one. Oh, I didn't mean to say cross.
Nice.
Cross stuff.
That
just happened, actually.
I'll be here all day, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll double check that as well, by the way. But no, legit, I really do think that there was just a lot that went into this, man. And everything that happened was just such a bummer to see, because I just want to see, look, I want to see people get rewarded for what they do. That's it. Even I know I wasn't the biggest fan of the in-ring stuff, but there were so many other people. Clearly, I'm not the only person that matters. There's a bunch of freaking people out there. And if they care, and something should be done. But anyways, Oscar Lara, thank you so much. We got Sleaze Boy here who says, rate my unethical booking. To make wrestling hot again, have Drew McIntyre recreate the Basic Instinct interrogation scene during a backstage segment. Who would he be doing that with? I don't even know with who. That's hella funny. Thank you, Sleaze Boy. We got Infamous Raider Loco who says, speaking of football, Santi, curious, seeing your Facebook page being from Canada, how did the Chargers become your team? As a Raiders fan, I'm interested.
Yeah, when I started to get into football in the NFL, there was no Canadian team, so I had to find a team from the United States to root for. And the two closest teams were Detroit and the Buffalo Bills. When I got into football, they were literally both the two worst teams in the league. I'm like, nah, I'm good. So I started looking around. I found the San Diego Chargers. I picked them because they sounded the closest to my name, Santiago. And here we are.
That's how you made your decision?
As a kid, that's pretty logical.
Yeah,
San Diego,
yeah.
Santiago. All right, that's it. And then that was still a fan to this day.
I remember I went to go watch the Jets and the Chargers like several years ago, and we got booed. I was literally crossing the street with my husband, and we were getting booed because we were
Okay.
Jets fans. So
Listen.
I got beef with you and your fandoms. I had to get booed while crossing the street, Santi.
Listen, that's the magic of being, I'm guessing you were in New York.
No, we were here in San Diego.
Oh, sorry. I got it. Yeah. Sorry. You're
yeah.
a Jets fan. Yeah. That's part of the magic of going in as an away fan. I was in Buffalo, Chargers gear. I'll never forget this. We're all waiting, like hundreds of people were waiting to cross the street. And there's a police officer that's like guiding traffic, telling people to cross and telling traffic to stop. He tells people to cross, except he says, not you, you wait for the next light. He makes me stand as everybody crosses the street and makes me wait. I'm playing along because I'm like, okay, this is fucking funny. This is a good troll. So I'm like, fine, whatever. I'll wait till the next one. But yeah, that's part of the magic of going in as an away fan.
Yeah, you gotta have a lot of guts, man. I didn't appreciate getting booed, Santi. Thank you, Infamous Raider Loco. We got W. Karan's 54 here says a DQ on WWE television side. Io, Roxy ruled though. All right, so let's get into this. So we were originally supposed to see Naomi versus Io, and it was supposed to be for the title. And whoever won that, we were pretty much expecting them to go face Stephanie at Clash in Paris. Unfortunately, Naomi was not cleared to wrestle, and I'm not sure what's going on there. There hasn't been much that came out. It just says she's not cleared to wrestle, and that is it. We don't know anything else. So I don't know if she's like injured. And again, back to this whole, is it a work? Is it not a work? I don't know, guys. I don't know. But it sucks, and I don't think it's a work or anything like that, because then they would have just pulled through with the damn match. Granted, we got Roxanne and Io, which was great. I loved seeing what they got there, and I was hoping that it didn't end the way that it ended, but it did, and that's where we're at. But what do you make of this? And if Naomi is legitimately out, what the hell happens here with Stephanie's match at Clash in Paris? What happens with everything they had planned?
So one of the things that I said during the live stream was like, this injury, if one, it's real, and two, it's long-term, it's cataclysmic. Like especially for Naomi herself. She's on a roll right now. Her character work is through the roof, and people want to see Naomi. This was not the case last year at the same time. She was like I've always said, Naomi as a babyface is always destined to be the 5th or 6th most popular babyface of whatever show she's in. She is now a heel, and she is the most entertaining thing in the women's division right now on Monday Night Raw. She is must-see TV. This injury right now would be cataclysmic for her rise right now. For the division, they'll pivot. They've got bodies, they've got people. I'm sure Stephanie will still get her match. Maybe it ends up being, maybe they end up stripping the title from Naomi. See, that's what I mean. Like, it would just be so terrible. It would be so terrible.
We don't work too hard for this.
This is such a mysterious injury. It feels like it came out of nowhere. We don't know anything. Maybe it happened during training. I saw some people trying to throw out the rumor that she's pregnant. I don't know anything.
Oh my God.
I don't know. That's what happens when you don't know anything. Just start running with narratives, right? People just start running with narratives. I don't know what it is. I don't want to even make assumptions. I just hope it's not long term.
Yeah, man. Jesus. I don't even know what to think. And I guess, this is a story. We'll have to wait for some more additional details. But I mean, yeah, Roxy and Io killed it. I was very glad that they made this match, because I'm like, you cannot not make a match here. You got to have a match for Io. We wanted to see her wrestle, and we did. And then also, by the way, they are now teasing this breakup between her and Asuka and Kairi, where Asuka even pushed freaking Io after the matchup, and then Rhea started to get into her business and started to say like, hey, I don't think you should trust them. And I thought, okay, Rhea, you kind of need to let Io figure this stuff out for herself. But there's an interesting relationship there between Rhea and Io.
Yeah, first of all, Rhea, they've known each other way longer than you've known Io. Shut up. Like, imagine just some bloke you just met telling you don't trust your friends. What are you talking about? Get out of here. Who are you to comment on this, Rhea Ripley? You barely know me. That being said, I'm curious. Do you think that was supposed to be the finish for Naomi versus Io? The Kabuki Warriors, that angle, and that's how Naomi got away with the title victory?
Maybe that could have happened because we were all sitting here being like, yeah, it would be pretty messed up if Naomi would have lost the title right away. But then the match everyone wants to see was Io and Stephanie.
Yeah.
So that probably was still going to happen regardless. I hated the finish, by the way. I did not like it because it looked hella weak. And here's the thing. They were facing, okay, so when Roxanne pushed Io into Asuka and Kairi, they were front facing. They weren't they didn't have their backs to them. So clearly you're seeing this happen. You saw Roxanne push her into you. I would not be mad if I saw somebody else get pushed into me. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to react like that. But if it was towards the back and I didn't see, okay, maybe that's a different story. I did not like the ending of this match. So if this was supposed to be the ending of Naomi and Io, I still wouldn't have liked it.
I think it was supposed to be the ending of Naomi and Io. That being said, I thought that Roxanne and Io put on a banger of a match. I thought it was great. I was shocked to see Roxanne pick up the victory here, but I don't think that was supposed to be Roxanne. I think that was supposed to be Naomi.
We got IGN Sucho here says, TBH, it's Quebec City. No way they were going to chant, we want Cross. And then this Friday, we're in Boston, Cena City. So they might not see anything until next Monday, or maybe tomorrow's NXT crowd will surprise us. Please, NXT crowd. I doubt it. I'm not really sure. I think sometimes the NXT crowd just falls in line with whatever is going on. Like they just care about NXT and what's going on in the NXT universe.
Yeah.
That's what that feels like. But you know what I think? I remember when the whole stuff happened with R-Truth, there was a lot of people in the comment sections of the videos that were saying, chant, we want R-Truth when we want truth at the show. Everyone's going to chant, we want truth. I didn't really see people say that in comments. Nobody was saying, hey, chant, we want Cross. So I think that because nobody was really saying, let's go chant, we want Cross, I'm guessing people just there was no memo, no memo was done. Thank you, IGN Sucho. But we should say this, even though there was no chance like that for a Cross, there was a lot of signs, though, in the crowd that said we want Cross. So there was a lot of signs. Thank you, IGN Sucho. We got Toby here who says, cancel the show Wednesday and stream New Heights. So it's on the hour right before Dynamite. So as long as it's an hour, I will still be able to watch. Thank you, Toby. We got Sin City Saint here who says, demoralizing and disheartening is 100% correct, Santi. As a fan for 3 decades, I'm debating ending my WWE fandom. Cross was becoming one of my favorites. No one else besides Cody resonates with me. Holy shit. Sin City Saint, I mean, when you see your favorite, someone that you resonate with, get acts like that, I get it, man. I get it.
Yeah. I'm just so bothered by the fact that you basically have to entirely depend on the WWE machine to determine whether or not you can be successful. That's kind of what I'm getting from this whole Cross situation, that you can't really get yourself ahead. You just sort of have to hope that whatever powers that be at WWE deem you good enough to be able to push and rise to the top, because you'll never be able to rise yourself.
That's how it is, man. You get punished for getting yourself over. And what's funny is that a lot of wrestlers have spoken about this before, and the fans would get mad, Santi. They would get mad at them for speaking about this. And it's something that's been happening for a long time, and it's not going to stop. That's how it works. That's how it is. That's it. It's the end of the story. Thank you, Sin City saying. We got Jacob Tatum here. It says, thoughts on the Bayley promo towards the end of the show, and do you think she deserves better from WWE? In addition, I think a full heel turn is the only option for Bayley. Plus, who cooks better, you or Zap? Santi, I don't cook at all, so
Neither
I'm pretty
do I.
sure. Okay, so we're done. We're screwed. Nobody does cook.
I can't cook.
You don't even make sandwiches or like eggs or
That's
something?
not cooking. That's not cooking. You know that's not cooking.
Hey, I'm at least asking if you can make a sandwich.
I can make a sandwich, yeah.
Okay, can you make eggs?
I can make eggs.
All right, can you make like chicken
No.
with maybe some vegetables?
No.
Okay, in that case I cook better
Not
than
good.
Santi.
Not
I
good,
could at
yeah.
least make the chicken.
I can't. I don't go beyond like for me my cooking is like microwaving Uncle Ben's rice.
Do you got an air fryer?
I do. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. See, air fryers be solving everything nowadays.
Sarah does most of the cooking in the house, so I'm lucky in that regard.
Hell yeah. And then in terms of whether or not Bayley deserves better, of course she does. Like, she still has so much more left in the gas tank that she can do. Thank you, Jacob. We got Bob Ross Jr. here who says, honestly, I feel like Karrion Kross shouldn't have been moved to SmackDown because there would have been more winnable feuds over there than on Monday Night Raw. Oh, so okay. Bob Ross feels like he should have gone over to SmackDown. Well, I mean, he could have feuded with lots of people over there. You got Alistair, you got Carmelo, but
I disagree though. I disagree. Like Karrion managed to get himself over in spite of lack of time by getting himself in those like commercial segments that would only air to the worldwide audience and not the American audience on Netflix. You don't get those on SmackDown. Commercials are commercials on SmackDown, and people are already struggling for TV time on SmackDown. Kross, you wouldn't have heard a peep from if he was on SmackDown.
You know what I thought was crazy? How like at the presser, when there was a guest, like the crowd was sort of parted where some were cheering for Brock, but some were cheering for Kross. And then like Triple H didn't even notice at all that they were chanting for Kross, apparently. I thought that was wild, man. So wild. But hey, man, if I'm seeing people cheer for me, I'd be hella happy and hella proud. Thank you, Bob. We got Synergy here says, Naomi being absent tonight had Io Sky be the focal point of the women's division this episode of Raw. Multiple storyline segment and a great match tonight. Where was this during her title reign? LMAO. They always do that. They did that to her multiple times. Like, this wasn't a one-time thing. They did this to Asuka too. Like, they tend to do this to certain people where it's like the rise and the build-up and us working our way to it is good. And if not, then it's the fallout that happens after they're champions. And then when they're champions, you hardly ever see them. They did that to Bayley too when she won the title from Io. Can you like name anything that happened after that? I can't.
Yeah, no, it's so true. I don't get that. It happens way too often. They get the title, they go to the back seat, they lose the title, then they're featured again. It's like, why did we not feature Io during her championship reign of like 3 months where she was just basically in catering that entire time? And the second she loses it, she's now getting like engaging storylines with promos and character development. What the fuck? I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, again, I'm happy we're getting Io.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
I don't get that logic, you know?
I get you, man. I don't know either. You would think like the champion would be put on a pedestal of promo time and matches and everything because you're the champion. But no, sometimes it works the other way. Thank you, Synergy. We have Randy Hayward here who says, Karrion done, but Killer Kross returns with Righteous. That's a good prediction. Thank you, Randy. We got Dayton Romo here who says, since Io didn't get her title match tonight, do you think we will get a triple threat between Io, Stephanie, and Naomi at Clash? That all really depends on whether or not Naomi is legitimately out or not. And if she is, for how long is she out? Is this a situation where they can still roll with her as champion, or does she have to relinquish the championship?
Yeah, I think if she's around though, I'd rather just a singles match. Me personally, I'd rather than do maybe something with Io and Rhea going up against Judgment Day. Like I'd rather Mostly because I want them to keep Io and Stephanie away from each other until they're finally like ready to do something like proper with them.
I'm with you. We got Randy here who says the grass is greener where you water it. Yeah, that is 100% true, man. I agree with you. I was trying to remember.
But he watered it. Karrion watered that sumbitch every day.
That's true too. Damn. I don't know what to say, guys. You got me on both of them. You both made good points on that one. Oh man, thank you, Randy. We got Sucho here who says, I could see Bailey reform damage control again with heel Asuka and Kairi saying, hey, yo, that could be a thing. The stars could align. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on board with that. We got Infamous Raider Loco. Infamous Raider Loco, thank you so much for your generous super chat. He says, respect, Santi. My first game away in Kansas City, and I expected the worst. Was walking into a liquor store. A Kansas City fan pulls up, dripped in Kansas City gear, rushed to the door before me just to open it and ask how my day's been. During tailgate, got booed, but after offered a plate of food.
Yeah,
it's all in good jest. It's all in good
Sometimes it isn't, because in that same Buffalo game, some crackhead with two teeth are like, you know the fuck you are? You're in Bills country. Fuck you. Fuck you. All right, buddy. I'm going to go have a plate of food, something you can't do because you don't have teeth to bite into anything.
Bruh, that's wild, man. I don't know what be going on out there. Thank you so much, Frank, man. We got the Miss Demon here who says, hey, Denise, new here from Santi Zap's chat. Thank you. Welcome. He says, Bailey's lost and broken promo. Madness is like gravity. All it takes is a little push. The Joker. Hey, I like that. That's what I want from Bailey. That's what I mean by like the madness, like where she's crazy, but you still like love her though, even though she's a little psychotic. Like, I don't want her to be a heel psychotic. I want her to be kind of lovable psychotic. You could love a crazy person.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you so much, the Miss Demon. We got Frank here who says, was hoping to do a super chat bet this year with Mr. Denise. Raiders versus Jet, but unfortunately we ain't playing this year. Santi, you game?
I'll take your money.
All right, make a bet, man. Let's go. All right. We got Terrence Johnson here who says, do you think the Shield ended at the right time? I'm going to say sure. Honestly, look, I'm not the crazy big Shield fan like a lot of people were, so maybe it doesn't impact me as much, but I'm cool with it. I like how everybody sort of branched off and did their own thing, even though it took Roman Reigns a while to get to where he was at by the time that he got there. But thank you, Terrence. We got Miktaru here who says, Santi, go make us some bologna and cheese sandwich.
I kind of want a sandwich. I'm going to eat right after this.
We also have Bob Ross here who says, I can't wait to hear Sancho's thoughts about the Fatal 4-Way. He's a big LA Knight fan, BTW. With that being said, let's get to this because this was a major announcement that was made on the show, is that at Clash in Paris, we are going to be seeing Seth Rollins in a Fatal 4-Way defending against CM Punk, Jey Uso, and LA Knight. A lot of people thought this was going to be a triple threat. I even started to think it was going to be a triple threat, but they ended up adding Jey to this. Do you expect a title change at all to happen here, or you're just expecting this to be nothing?
I'm expecting this to be nothing. I'm confused as to why Jay's in this. I don't really get it. I think that he said, I never got my title match. Okay. People often go without getting their title matches back, but I guess, yeah, sure. Add Jey Uso to there. I thought it was going to be Roman, but it looks like now I'm assuming Roman is still being advertised for Clash in Paris. That it's probably going to be Roman versus Bronson Reed. That'd be pretty cool for Bronson if they actually do that. But yeah, I'm not expecting a title change in this. No way. Like, definitely not. I think if anything, Jay's maybe there to take the pin for Seth Rollins to retain.
I thought it was going to be LA Knight taking the pin.
See, I don't think so, because it looks like out of the 4 guys, 3 of these 4 have a storyline with one another. Jey Uso's the only one that's kind of odd man out at the moment. He doesn't really have a narrative with CM Punk, with LA Knight, nor Seth Rollins. He just sort of feels like he's just sort of there. So once the dust settles, I think that they're probably going to run LA Knight versus Seth or LA Knight versus CM Punk. And I don't think that he can be eating pins for that.
At least LA Knight is getting more TV time than and a big major. He's involved with big players right now.
Yeah,
this is what
but
people were waiting for.
Been there, done that, Denise. He was there. He got his fatal 4-way match at the Royal Rumble with big names, and he was just there. You know, like it's like they're afraid of a proper singles LA Knight feud for the world title. They tried it once with Roman and in Saudi Arabia a couple years ago, and then they've not explored it ever since.
I did like the LA Knight CM Punk promo for one reason. CM Punk, thank you. I was so upset when LA Knight was all mad about how CM Punk cost him his match. I was like, bro, he saved your life. Your ass was going to get curb stomped into the freaking cement.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? I was living when CM Punk brought that up because I said, thank you. Thank you. That was the only part I liked, man. Everything else was just there.
CM Punk and LA Knight in that opening promo, it's I'm gonna go back and rewatch it, like to formulate my thoughts a little bit better for like my YouTube videos and whatnot. But they were just walking around in circles. They were not getting to the point. They just kept saying the same thing. I have no problem with you going after Seth, but I'm gonna go after Seth. You can go after Seth after I'm done. Yeah, you're right. I don't have a problem with you either, but I'm gonna go after Seth. I was like, dude, guys, get to the fucking point.
Well, there was good. So that was one part. You're right about that. They did do that. And then the part that I mentioned about CM Punk calling out LA Knight for that and LA Knight, because LA Knight was pissed with him. And I thought he saved your life, right? LA Knight, it was like he didn't even hear CM Punk say that and just pressed on with the promo, right? But there was another part. Oh, there was another part that really got me. Okay. LA Knight said, you're the best in the world. We all know that there's levels to this. And he basically said, like, no, I'm better than you. And I thought, bro, in what world? In what? You're literally saying there's levels to this. And then you completely contradicted yourself by saying you're the best and you're better than CM Punk. Bro, what? This isn't even one of those things where you're debating about favorite wrestlers. No, whether or not you're a fan of CM Punk or LA Knight, everyone knows CM Punk's far more accomplished. So I didn't like the way they made LA Knight say that because they made LA Knight, nobody believed that. Not even LA Knight believed that he said that. Nobody bought that.
It's like when Gunther said to Randy Orton that you've been an underachiever your whole career. What? What are you talking about? The best part of that segment was Braun Breaker at the very end without a mic saying, you're literally 47 and you're 40. You're combined. You guys are like 100. What are you guys going to do? That was the best part.
That was so funny. At first I said, oh my God, no, do not pull the old people angle, but it was hilarious though. Hilarious. Thank you, Bob Ross. Bob Ross also says they were really serious about keeping Roman versus Seth for a big show, even including multi-matches. Fair enough. Thank you, Bob. That's another one we're still waiting on for them to circle back on. And AJ Trip 20 says Jay will win with the help from Roman.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah,
You're
I'm
insane.
thinking he retains.
Thanks for the 2, but you're insane.
Yeah. Thank you so much, AJ. All right. So pretty much, Jesus, we'll just kind of run down everything else that went down on the show. See if it tickled your fancy at all, Santi. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee versus Dominic and El Grande Americano. With El Grande Americano and Dominic getting the win. Anything here that inspired a thought?
I'm excited for the match at Triple Mania. I'll say
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's happening too.
Yeah, because people were wondering, like, why would AJ Styles take the pin? Well, those 3 of the 4 guys are in the main event of AAA's biggest show. Neither one of those 3 can take a pin right now. AJ is the only one.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that. Sami Zayn defeated Rusev via DQ because they had Solo Sikoa get involved in this. There was a backstage segment where Sami Zayn had asked Sheamus not to get involved, and some of us, including myself, bought that there was going to be no involvement. I was actually expecting some sort of real outcome in this match. There was none. It had ended in a DQ, and they are heating up Sheamus and Rusev, and I feel like it's working this week more than it has the previous weeks, but I need to see Sami Zayn get a more, I wanted to see Sami Zayn defeat Rusev, Santi, because I want Sami Zayn to, there's been a lot of people speculating that he might win the Rumble, because it's going to be happening in Saudi. I want Sami Zayn to win the Rumble. I want Sami Zayn to become world champion. I'm on that boat. I already bought a ticket. I'm on board.
What did you think about MFT attacking Sami? Where the hell is
I
that
didn't give
going?
a fuck about that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I
Yeah.
don't care about MFT at all. Like I did not flinch or blink or even move a muscle when they came out. I just thought, oh, then DQ.
But is this Sami Zayn going after the US title? Like what is the purpose of this?
Well, because they had the match that happened at SmackDown, so I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's just based off of that. That's literally all I've got. I don't want him to go for the US title. I don't want him to be involved with the MFT.
Neither do I. Now, the Sheamus and Rusev thing, false count anywhere match. Give it to me in Paris. Let's give those guys a PLE. I would just give them a PLE spot. It's 2 Europeans in Europe. Why not?
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, and we had Becky Lynch versus Maxine Dupree for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. The crowd was dead for this.
Yeah, this did not land. This didn't land with us either in the chat. Yeah, it was like I'm far more excited of the prospect of Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella or Becky Lynch versus Natalia. This was an unfortunate snooze fest. It's just this the crowd was not into it. I was not into it. My viewers in the watch along were not into it. But we're done. We can move on.
I think it was one of those things where either it had to be a faster squash
Yes.
or it should have been funny. And it was kind of neither.
Yeah,
It was neither of those.
They tried to make it like a properly worked match, and I just don't think that this was what this should have been. I almost wish this was non-title, because Becky Lynch eating a pin from Maxine Dupree in a non-title match would have been hilarious. Like
Oh
you
my
said,
God, I would
making
have
it funny.
rolled over Santi. I would have
Right,
passed out.
it gives me vibes of like back in 2003, the Hurricane rolling up The Rock in a match because Stone Cold came out and distracted The Rock, and Hurricane rolls up The Rock 1, 2, 3, and then Hurricane just like arms up in the air, runs away. They could have done something like that. It's a win that would have helped Maxine, and if anything, would have done wonders at boosting the feud between Nikki and Becky, and would have given it back to Nikki after getting roasted last week. After getting absolutely destroyed, this could have been a fun way for Nikki Bella to get one back on her. Like, you lost to Maxine motherfucking Dupree.
She was looking for burns, and poor girl, there was no way to come back from that at all. So yeah, this would have definitely helped her for sure. All right, we got a few more super chats and then we'll wrap things up. We got Infamous Raider Loco here who says, I'll think of something before our Monday night matchup in Vegas. Hope the post show still on since game starts at 7 West Coast, and let's have fun with it and think of something LFG. Yeah, just a heads up to everybody. I mentioned this on the watch along, but I am going to be out of town next week. So we will not be here next week. But then after that, we'll be back and all good. Thank you, Frank. We got AJ Tripp here who says, Santi, you called Riddle crazy, but his chat came true, didn't it?
Yeah, there was a guy, I literally called him crazy at the beginning of the Sami Zayn and Rusev match. He goes, I bet MFT gets involved in this. And I'm like, no way. And then they did. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, he called that.
Yeah, I was going to say, you should be like, head held time, man. I had one right. Yeah, that's cool. So shout out to Riddle. We got, thank you, AJ. We got JJ Castillo here who says, I really wish WWE didn't fumble John Cena's retirement run because there were so many great opponents he could have faced, but his heel run staled everything. I just hope his last 4 months will end strong. And it's funny because you say last 4 months and it sounds like a lot of time, but we're down to like just a few more dates. Like it ain't 4 months. Like, yeah, sure, it's 4 months in totality, but when you think of the dates, it's not that much time, man. Like I feel like they wasted a lot of time just doing things that weren't as interesting. And we did want to see him wrestle so many other people, Santi, like so many other people. Are you starting to get emotional about John Cena's end coming?
I intend on going. I'm already putting aside a little nest egg to see if I can be front row for John Cena's retirement.
Have they said exactly when it is?
No, it's somewhere in December. But yeah. I'm fully intending to be there. Yes, I will be emotional. I'm going to be a glass case of emotion.
I can already see it. I just know it. It's going to be like John Cena, 1, 2, 3, whatever happens. They're going to pan to the crowd and Santi, you're going to be right there crying and you're going to become crying John Cena guy.
Yep.
And then Sportskeeta's going to run another article on you.
Sportskeeta. Fuck you, Sportskeeta. Who's running that ship over there? WWE streamer balls his eyes out. Shut up, Sportskeeda. A bunch of amateurs over there.
That was hella funny, bro. I saw that and I thought, no, they did that to Santi. That's fucked up.
God damn.
And it forever lives on the internet.
I know.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Frank says, enjoy the rest of your night, Santi and DWO leader. Denise, I'll reach out to you with an updated one, and hopefully all your positive vibes in DWO helps a lot. Of course, Frank, thank you so much. I'll look forward to that. Alrighty, guys, with that being said, that is our show. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us as always. Santi, please tell the people where they can support you and check out your content.
You can find me at all things Santi Zap, YouTube, Twitch, Kick, Instagram, Facebook. Just pick whatever platform you prefer and I'll be there.
As for me, youtube.com/Denise Salcedo, daily pro wrestling content, interviews, news, podcasts, you name it. If you're already here, click that subscribe button. All the social medias @_Denise Salcedo. Hope to see you guys there. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.